And we're live. Welcome, people. Welcome to Failure to the News 27.
Hello, everybody.
We have a Mysterious Unknown box. Or a Mysterious Birthday box, I should say. Or if it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. Hope that you have a good day. And hello, Green Thunder.
Actually, the perfect time in Mysterious Unknown box. Thank you for the sub.
And thank you for the double sub. We're only 15 away from 100 now, so yeah.
Yeah.
Like and share this shit so we can get to 100 before my birthday, so I can do 100 sub and get drunk on my birthday. Because that was the plan originally. And I should be on track to do that, so hopefully I will.
There you go.
Well, all right. Time to get on with the news then. Seconds. Oh, come on. Why now? Browser's starting to crash now. Browser's crashing already.
Oh, nice.
We're not even 2 minutes into the stream. We're already having tech problems.
First thing out the gate.
Well.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, true. Still frustrating nonetheless, though.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on. I'm going to pop back. I'm going to jump out and pop back in like fucking quickly, hopefully. Come on.
Okay. And you're back.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Dead air. It happens.
I think I do that and then, right. Right. Yeah. Giant baby puppet stars in Halifax Peace-All. Giant baby puppet stars in Halifax Peace-All show. I'm going to pick this because the baby looks fucking terrifying.
That does look scary.
The guy's nightmare inducing. Let's leave it there.
Unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, when seeing a giant puppet like that on stage, I'm sitting there thinking of this ventriloquist. I can't remember her name for nothing, but she had a little monkey with a English accent, and he's gone again. Oh, the old you's gone.
That's good then. Yeah. A puppet standing taller than a double-decker bus has wowed crowds during the opening ceremony of an outdoor theatre production in Halifax. The giant puppet, which takes 9 people to operate, was the centerpiece of a show featuring a cast of 103D. 103D? What? It doesn't even make sense. That's badly written. At the Peace Hall.
Yeah, it is.
Zara created by Mind the Gap and Walk the Plank will be performed again on Saturday night before moving to London. Those behind the performance that said it had been 4 years in the making. Mother describes the life of a mother with learning disabilities in a fight to protect her baby, with the puppet standing at 22 feet, 6.7 meters. Zara moves to Geraldine Mary Helmsworth. What do you got?
I'm just trying to. Might have just wrapping the numbers. 22 points, 22 feet. That's a big baby.
Yeah, it's massive. It just said Green Thunder, so Green Thunder. Does that mean that is this your new account, or did you unsub or something? Or did you accidentally unsub then resub again? I don't know. Either way. Zara moves to Geraldine Mary's Harmsworth Park, Southwark for shows on the 11th, on the 10th and 11th of May. Production is part of a theatre exploring learning disability and parenthood for mainstream audiences. That was looks fucking terrifying.
Yeah, it does. What are those? What are those astronauts or Pikachu's?
They look like waste They look like waste maintenance to me.
Ah.
Well,
hazardous waste suits. You're right.
Yeah.
Well, hell, if I had a baby that big, I'd want one of them suits too.
I don't know what it is on there. Joyce Maya Yuli, artist director, said when I started working on this project, I knew I wanted to make it big. I wanted to be in your face so that people would take notice. I always imagined it would be like a cross between Godzilla.
Yeah, that baby's definitely in your face.
Cross between Godzilla and who? Again, badly written. Cross between Godzilla, Paralympics opening ceremony, and a sci-fi film. Francis Morgan, who designed the show's giant baby, said, "The key thing is that I had to be lightweight enough for people to operate by hand. Such a massive structure. Yeah, the only mechanical apparatus is there's a weed dumper truck that makes a child sit up and down. Apart from that, it's all done by crew." Yeah, it's pretty fucking bizarre and nightmare inducing.
Well, at least this one is on a stage somewhere, not out in the middle of the street like some of those things you've seen in the last year or two. You know.
Yeah, true. Right. Any story to do. Go. Overdoing it. Dopey bats at hand. Survives scoffing 280 mini eggs because of his chunky size. Yeah, the 5-year-old push was rough to
what is
after. What?
Now, what is a mini egg? Is that like a chocolate egg?
Yeah, it's just Cadbury's mini egg. It's just chocolate egg.
Okay. So for the Americans, that'd be a robin egg. They call them. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the 5-year-old pooch was rusted edged by his worried owners after they found him throwing up like in The Exorcist. Wait, if that's just a baby, how big would the adult be? Dude, someone do math. Well, you're asking the wrong person there if you're going to ask me to do maths.
The parent would be roughly 100 foot tall. Well, no. Somewhere between 60, yeah, somewhere between 65 to 90 feet tall.
Basset Hound survives scoffing 280 mini eggs because of his chunky size. Bullet can poison dogs, but Basil wolfed down the egg cheats. Wolfed down the Easter cheats after the postie delivered them. Don't know a postie, the postman.
I cannot believe they made a dog do compo face.
His dog probably does it himself.
Yeah.
Hopefully looks like that 24/7, to be honest.
Yeah. You know, I like stories like this because you always hear about how chocolate is so lethal to dogs, but then you hear stories like this, and I can tell you the story of my mother-in-law from my first marriage had one of those little miniature Doberman pinchers that ate a 5-pound Hershey bar, and you always hear about chocolate is so lethal, yet these dogs are eating all this chocolate and it's not hurting them.
Yeah. Owners Amy and Mandy. And Andy and Manley were rushed to their pet. Flying to emergency after vets finding a male. To an emergency vet after finding a male. The parcel left a 4.5 stone dog, which is that'd be about 50 pounds ish, 60 pounds maybe.
For the
About 50 or 60 pounds.
60 pounds.
Yeah, 50 or 60 pounds, running by that margin.
Yeah, about 60 pounds. Was it a stone is 14 pounds? So 40,
Yeah, stone's 14
56.
pounds.
Yeah, so about 40, 56, 63-pound dog. That's a big basset hound.
Amy 45 said Basil ripped it open and ate the eggs. He was throwing up like in The Exorcist. He thought he would die if he had been a small dog. He wouldn't have survived eating that much chocolate. Same when I read this, I'm surprised the dog actually lived, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oof, deadly dog. Oof, chocolate is deadly for the dog. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It is Jack D. Ripper, yeah. Welcome, by the way. Yeah, we all should, Jack. We all should be glad the dog's okay. Dr. Laura Play for vets, known with domestics, said chocolate contains a poisonous chemical called theobromine, which is highly toxic to dogs and cats. Basset hounds are naturally large and chubby, she added. Small dogs are at the most risk. Hello, Freedom. Right, well, maybe I'll check Discord then. Well, I assume you want the link. Is that what you want?
Hey,
Hey,
Chadwick.
what's going on?
Not much.
Chadwick. Well, I assume you want the link. That's what you want, so fuck it. It's Friday. I don't really care. I'm just going to put it in the fucking chat. There's not many people here anyway.
Did you guys see that tiger attack the zookeeper?
Yeah, that's one of the stories I've got later on.
Oh, that's cool. Hell yeah.
I've also got the weed story, which I know you'll like.
Yeah.
Basil is on the mend. Amy and Andy 48 of nearby Harlow have now put up a sign on the gate about where to leave the parcels. I know where it's leaving. That's becoming by. Yeah, I'm spot the dog again. Fuck. Oh, and, so there's no day there.
Ah,
I mean, he's not making the
Kill
hang out,
the
even though it's in
dead
the chat. I know what he's like sometimes.
no
I'm
worries.
Hold on, guys. I'll be back.
Okay. It's the children end of the world scream.
Yeah. Right.
Dooby dooby. Ooby dooby.
Oh, Omega.
Ooby dooby doo.
Hello.
Hello, nigga.
Hey. Hello, opinionated Scotsman.
Dark secrets of an acid attack, village unmasked. Poison pen layers, cars vandalized by figure in disguise. And all the victims are pillars of the community. Standing in the shadow of its very own medieval castle, the postcard perfect village of St. Bralio's in Gloucestershire has long been a magnet for those seeking gentler pace of life. Many
Bet
of
it
them
was
have
the
chosen to
black.
make their own. I'm going to disavow that one, even though you're black yourself.
Hey, don't worry, it's fine. I mean, like, it's not racist if I'm black, so you know, black people can't be racist.
Yeah, Jack, acid attacks at peace. Very peaceful people.
Mm.
Many of them have chosen to make their home here. We're no doubt drawn by the sense of timelessness that preserves the strong community spirit and the welcome prospect of peace and quiet, but that was before a city where several of them became targets of a series of bizarre and highly disturbing crimes. But look at that, that's fucking nightmare inducing. Like, what the
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah.
That's horrifying.
That footage looks so fucking scary. Yeah, it is.
I say it's
Is
nightmare
that some-
inducing, isn't it?
Yeah, this looks like a ghost to me.
See, if I didn't know this in car, I would have thought this was like some kind of Halloween decoration or something.
For
But it
real.
was like,
You know what else is nightmare inducing? I'm
Batman!
oh, Batman.
Hey,
Nice segue.
You're
Because
welcome.
I thought Batman's supposed to be a superhero. Is he not?
No, vigilante.
Yeah, you have to have
only
superpowers to be a superhero.
Many times.
Only that
you don't,
Batman.
well, you don't need superpowers to be a superhero. Captain America's a superhero. He hasn't got superpowers, really. But
Mm.
you ask Batman, and he will many times in the comics he's self-described as a vigilante.
Hey, accept Batman is here.
So he's not actually a
Yeah.
superhero then.
No, but yeah, that was kind of creepy looking.
Yeah, it looks
That was.
terrible.
Yep. Now we know what Bernie Sanders does on his nights off.
Oh my god, for real.
It
Oh,
catches
that's
the
a
women and
fucking
shows
good.
after the things.
Yep.
That's what Bernie Sanders does in his night here.
Oh, that's the
Combo.
whitest ghost I ever seen.
Compo face.
Over the past 2 years, the once tranquil village has now been terrorized by several midnight acid attacks on vessels, as well as a flurry of poison pet layers and sinister threats, which have left many in St. Bravos residents living in fear in their own home, living in fear inside their own homes.
Where's this at? England?
Gloucestershire,
Oh, so
it's
yeah,
England.
yeah, it's far enough away from me that I'm not bothered.
Yeah, Gloucestershire's like fucking 600 miles away from me or something like that. I'm fine.
Well, guys, I just wanted to say hi, you know, and see how you guys doing. So I'm gonna get back to what I was doing.
No,
Yeah,
no
you're
worries on
staying
that.
right there, mate.
All right, later, guys.
Take
All
care,
right.
mate.
Later.
Right. Yeah, I wonder if they've had any very recent, resident people taking up residence in that village.
You mean very peaceful people,
Yeah, very specific type. Yeah.
the people of
Yeah,
peace.
you got. I mean,
Well, I'm
hell, you got
thinking,
Chris Kringle there. I mean, he's only busy one day out of the
Yeah.
year.
I'm thinking chavs myself, like, but I don't know what you're thinking of, opinionated.
I was thinking of people of peace. The religion that must never be questioned.
Oh, yeah, the Marifat religion, the religion of peas.
The religion that must never be questioned. Oh, fuck. Nothing.
Yes, the religion of peas.
The most recent acid attack at the end of the month saw 73-year-old semi-retired music teacher John Hurley's Bernard McGann Scenic doused in so much acid that has been declared a write-off by the insurance company.
If it was me and I was living there every night, I'd start putting out tripwires.
Please like and share the stream so we can get more people in there, hopefully, please.
Mm.
Anyway.
If people left it to their imagination, they'd catch the person doing this.
Would that be allowed, though?
It depends on which way their imagination goes.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to have those thoughts these days, are you?
No, this is true.
Not unless you want to end up in a prison cell.
Sometimes that's preferable. I definitely think that's preferable these days. At least in prison, you know who you're with. I think you better do the disavow thing.
Nah, I didn't say anything specific, though, did I? So
This is true.
it's all up to interpretation as to what I actually said. Gloucestershire Constabulary has so far failed to catch the culprits, despite the evidence of terrifying CCTV footage of a woman wearing a black wig and a devil mask, clambering over a gate onto a private driveway before throwing acid on a car, as well as image of at least one male accomplice.
Like, what have the attacks been? Mainly this guy's car.
I think they're saying it's been going on for 2 years. So they're just saying this is the most recent one. This guy's car getting attacked.
It could just be jealous assholes.
Essentially, yeah.
It could be somebody. It could be someone they ran out of town.
Possibly, yeah.
Equally, if not more disturbing, are the violent, sometimes obscene letters. Hello, Cuba. Are the violent, sometimes obscene letters posted through the letterboxes and cat flaps of the homes in the village, which nestles in the Royal Forest of Dean, between the border on England, on the border between England and Wales. One family has been sent a card with a photograph of cockroaches. The words quietly waiting on site. Well, that's not that bad, really, is it?
Yeah.
If like I said, I would have thought it was just some stupid joke or something. You know?
Yeah.
Not really anything to cry about.
Yeah, but I guess the question is, at what point does just a prank or a joke become a menace? You know?
Yeah, I was going to say, because the police aren't going to really do anything unless it actually does get out of hand, like somebody gets hurt.
For me, when it comes to like damaging people's property, like this, for example, like his car, obviously, that's when it gets out of hand. I would say.
Yeah. Oh, for me as well.
Like when people start getting hurt, it becomes and people's property starts getting damaged. That's when it becomes out of hand for me. One family has been sent a photograph of Colquitt. You just on top of all that, several anonymous phone calls, and one a parent was told by a male caller that that their children would be named and disabled.
Oh.
Another villager was left petrified after someone told her, "I'll slit your throat." On you go.
Yeah, well, my response to that would be, how are you going to do that with 2 broken arms?
Anglophobia is real. Jack, do you mean are you assuming that the Welsh are attacking English people, or are you assuming that it's a different culture coming into England that is attacking English people?
It could be both.
Yeah, potentially. It could be either or. It could be some random cunt trying to terrorize the whole.
It would be the Welsh sick of the English government bringing this other culture in who are stealing the Welsh sheep.
Hello, fishing guy. As police seem to be unable to catch the predators, residents are now offering a £2,000 reward for information in the desperate hope that they will be able to gather their own evidence to put a stop to the most disturbing episode in the village's near 1,000-year history. Pretty uneventful village, then, isn't it?
Mm.
This week, in a bid to get to the bottom of the mystery, they might have plucked straight out of an episode of Midsummer Murders, the Mail paid a visit to the village, and amid much talk of ancient feuds and personal vendettas, there are, as we shall see, various theories about who may be behind the attacks.
I've noticed my cat has been missing many a night these past few months, so maybe, just maybe.
Well, she's managed to make it all the way down to Gloucestershire.
He's been on the internet before, so I think he's been planning his routes.
Pretty creative cat if he's managed to do that.
Oh, you don't know cats.
I do know cats, I have a cat.
See, Pumpkin's all parked up there as well.
Yeah, I think he's.
Nah, not parked.
Yeah, you're almost finished for the night then. See, when you said you were going to drop out the hangar, does that mean you're finished for the night or it's a layoff?
Yeah, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm done for the night.
That
Yay,
looked
me.
awfully like the Gloucestershire countryside there, my Pumpkin. You haven't got a costume in that van, have you?
Nah. That there's the Blue Ridge Mountains in West Virginia, or Western.
That could
Damn
be the Lake District, couldn't it, Scotsman?
Uh,
I know, distracting you from
I'm
the
not
news.
sure. I haven't been to.
Yeah.
I've only been to England once,
Nice.
so I wouldn't actually know.
Back in a sec.
I'm not saying that the predators, that perpetrators prey towards Mecca. I'm saying that the predators predators are known for their trucks of peace too. Yes, Jack, they're very peaceful people. They must never be questioned.
Yes, and you forgot, JTR, you forgot about their love of goats
Yep, Jack T. Ripper, they love their goats.
and camels.
What's up, Batman?
Hey, Chadwick.
Welcome back, Chadwick.
Yeah, my kids were leaving for Easter. Sorry.
No worries.
Nothing to worry about. Sing the song. Otherwise,
The first telling clue that those who have been affected are all either members of the parish council or trustees of the St. Bravos Assembly Rooms, a local community hub, which hosts a weekly tea and talk session, table tennis, pilates, yoga, life dancing, life drawing classes, and rehearsals with members of St. Bravos People's Choir, and some of the victims are connected to both. Well, the thing wasn't, Jack, is not in Wales, it's in England, so
it's on the border between Wales and England, though. So is that,
but then you think they just steal sheep, though, wouldn't they? Then They try to field and just steal sheep.
Yeah.
Keban, was the person who told you the sheep was the best? Were they Welsh by any chance?
More than likely.
Welsh or from Aberdeen?
Or both.
Yeah.
Somebody had a sigh there.
Yeah, who's saying?
Wasn't me.
It might have been Chadwick's wife or something, I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Never screw on a pig. They squeal on you every time.
Well, tell that to David Cameron.
Well, that was a dead pig, though. I mean, come on.
Yeah, he might have been a pig and a natural feeling. He might have liked to fuck pigs and be a natural feeling at the same time, so that made like ideal for him.
Yeah, the guy. Yeah, if you read further down there, I agree with this Andrew Clark guy.
I'll get to that. There's one common denominator between all the people who have been targeted. One villager revealed to the Mail. They're all very respectable people who have dedicated their retirement to volunteer work in the community and to charities. I mean, you'd expect them to be all retired, though, give them something to do.
Mm.
And usually that's the case with small villages like this. Is that most of the population is over 65 because it's quiet
Yep.
and peaceful. So.
If I had the money, that's the kind of place I'd be living in. Perfect base of operations.
Yeah. I mean, I think as long as I had a shop, I'd be fine living there, to be honest.
I mean, I'd start my genetic experiments, yeah, and I'd end up ruling the world with my silver-haired horde.
And you can finally give yourself superpowers.
Oh, no, I'd give them to all the old people who come to live in the village.
No, but you know what? Surely Batman would want to give himself superpowers, would he not?
No, it's better to control the powers than have the powers.
True that.
Still more powerful than Robin is, at least.
Yeah, well, everybody's more powerful than Robin.
Why do you hang out with him then? Just to.
Shits and giggles.
Just to slap him around now and again.
Yeah.
Well, at one point, I was going to say, at one point with Batman, was it rumored to have taken a dip in the Lazarus pit at one point?
Yeah.
That's a rumor. It was actually canon. I think the real reason Batman got Robin, it was because he was frightening children.
Yeah, so Robin was supposed to be like a child to make him more child friendly.
Yep.
Yeah, well, keep on. There are no Amish in the UK. Law, where the men are men and the sheep are scared. Yeah, that's Wales for you.
Nah, not Wales. That's where men are men and the sheep wear lipstick.
I've heard that.
Yeah, but they're also scared as well because like Welsh people are fucking huge. Because they like the rugby.
Huge. No, they're not.
Sure.
They import those people into Wales and teach them how to speak Welsh. They're not real.
They like the rugby though, don't they? So therefore,
Oh yeah.
Almost all the Welsh I know are stocky. They're like
Sure.
mine.
yeah, because they like the
But
rugby.
bigger.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're short and stocky.
Yeah.
So they're all big. You know, you would not want to get in a fight in a pub in Wales anyway. Put it that way.
No.
Gotten into fight in Wales before. I came out with most of my teeth.
Keep on learning something new every day. Among those who have fallen to the devil women and their nice male cohorts are the former senior officer of the Met Police, the university vice chancellor, and the founder of one of the UK's remaining cosmetic companies. All of them have asked to remain anonymous for fear of provoking further attacks. Why don't they just arrest them then if it's that bad? You know, is that too hard?
They don't know who it is.
Yeah. It can't be that hard to find them.
Hey, they've caught them on
He wouldn't
CCTV at
think
least once.
I mean, it's a small village. Surely someone would find them.
It's a small village. Somebody who's not involved will know.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be the kind of village where everyone knows who everyone is, everyone would know everyone's business, all that kind of thing. So someone would know, surely.
That's how my town is. You
You
can't
want-
do shit.
the only way this is going to work and work for so long is if the people doing it aren't from the village
Mhm.
or were from the village and got forced out by the people they're targeting.
Well, they could come from Wales. They could come from somewhere nearby. I don't know. But it could just be that. It could just be like a Welsh version or something, just coming in, maybe like a nearby village in Wales, and just annoying. I don't know. They need to find those responsible to catch before it escalates. Says Paris Councillor Andrew Clark. Can you imagine if somebody caught the perpetrators in the act? They're likely to throw acid and over them and run. This stuff is absolutely lethal and takes no prisoners. Somebody could really get hurt if the police do not catch them soon. You're not wrong there.
No.
It worked out good because you used gas instead of that.
Even if these people are doing it for whatever reasons they think are justified, maybe they are justified in carrying out this, but it is going to escalate. Somebody is going to get hurt. Then they will have gone far too far.
Can someone carry the scene for a few minutes? I need to piss badly. So
Ooh.
What is
a
it?
lot of few drinks have broken my seal, so I need to piss.
Okay.
How's everyone enjoying their 420?
Be right back.
I don't know what 420
Just
is.
another day.
It is for me. I'm English. I have no idea what this 420 is.
420 is pot day.
All right. Yeah, I haven't got any.
It's my only religious holiday that I observe.
Yeah, I don't touch the stuff myself.
Yeah.
I did it when I was young. Doesn't interest me now.
I think my big problem was, like everybody else tried it when I was younger.
hmm
My problem is I like to sit and have my entire thought collected before I start to speak. And I realized after about 2 joints, I'm sitting there and I forget what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah, and your brain leapfrogs at different ideas and thoughts within seconds.
Yeah.
Your sense of your internal clock is absolutely, butt fucked.
Yeah, that's how I did a 7-hour stream last night.
Yep.
Seemed like 2. Like, oh, we're running up on 7. Okay.
And at the same time, you're sitting there and you think an hour's passing. It's only been a minute.
Yep. It was a good
See
stream.
that?
Conversations.
See, I had the exact opposite problem. Was I felt like I was talking. That time I felt like I was talking for a good hour with somebody. Next thing I know, I felt like I was talking for a good hour. All right. Thought I was talking for a good hour. Next thing I know, only like 5 minutes had passed.
Yep.
Yeah, that happens too.
Yeah, that's why I stopped smoking it.
Plus, you get curious and do things like, you feel your own pulse and you realize your fucking pulse when you're under stuff is racing.
I drink
Yeah.
enough monitor. It's racing anyways.
Plus,
I figured it would help.
I never got addicted to pot, but pot got me addicted to Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Was it Coca-Cola? Was it Coke with the caffeine in it though?
I think it was a combination of the both because after you've had after you've had a few spliffs, you need something to quench that thirst.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I used to have that when I used to smoke it.
Never got the munchies, strangely enough, just the drinks. Needed a drink.
No, I don't like to eat. It takes the high away.
Oh, I
I'll
miss
eat a few hours later when my high starts to go.
I miss the munchies. See, you want to remember that the munchies never. You never used to get high. You would never feel hungry off it, but you would always feel just the urge to eat something.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, if you notice, it's very rare to see a fat pothead.
Yeah, that always surprised me actually. I would have thought if you were
Yeah,
sitting
I'm
doing
pretty
nothing
scared,
and eating all the time, surely you would be fat, wouldn't you?
Your metabolism runs so fast.
Yep.
I'm actually really skinny. I smoke all the time. Just munch and munch and munch.
Maybe it's because you're running around
But
to
I
get
don't-
food. I don't know.
But I don't eat full meals. I eat a dinner at night and then just munch little things throughout the day.
Yeah, Cuban Dolly says she doesn't eat. So this will explain why she sits there in a in a pot full of earth.
Huh.
Photosynthesis, eh?
Well, she does study stems. So.
Yeah.
Right. Can't remember what it was of the article, so I'm just going to.
Start the first paragraph underneath the picture.
It was back in June 2017. The hetero understood piece of St. Bravos pronounced Bravels. Well, you mean that would have helped if you'd done that earlier on the fucking article instead of me pronouncing it wrong all this fucking time. Thank you for
Gotta
that,
keep
Daily
reading.
Mail.
Gotta keep you reading.
Yep.
I was going to read the whole thing anyway, but I doubt that I can pronounce the fucking thing properly to
Hey,
begin with.
Mind, Scotty, if I'd have written it, yeah, it would have said St. Bravos, pronounced St. Bravos. Yeah, ha ha, you've been mispronouncing this all the time you've been reading this. And then continue on. But then again, I'm a cunt.
So the Daily Mail, apparently. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
the victim was a woman living in a detached home tucked away in the isolated spot, along a winding country lane on the edge of the village. The married woman, who, like all the victims, has asked to remain anonymous, is a leading light in the local community and a volunteer trustee at the assembly rooms. Oh, fuck.
You go back to the top.
Yeah, I know I'm an idiot.
Not arguing.
You know, fuck it. I assume it's just that you got to just see the article.
Yeah. Well, it's obviously this group have done something to upset somebody somewhere.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. I mean, it could be somebody who's been employed by the village council and they've I suspect it's likely the woman they've got to the sack. Now she's exacting her revenge.
Yeah, it must be.
Soon they will, and it'll only get worse. Because when
No
people
doubt.
get away with stuff like that, they don't stop.
Yeah, once they know they can,
Yeah.
it's like a drug. Like, I gotta do it again. Yep. I have that same problem with my kids. They'll get away with something, then they'll do it again, do it again, do it again.
Yep. Yeah, it's like the estate I used to live on. We had this problem family moved in from Gateshead by the council, right?
Mm-hmm.
Single mother, 2 sons, and a daughter, and every one of them thieves. And they were terrorising the neighbourhood, so I took it upon myself to start practical jokes on them. Right, and I was at a job club during the afternoon. I'd phone up the local, one of the local funeral homes because there was 5 to choose from, so I did it 5 times, and arranged for the hearse to come and pick up the body of the youngest son. Got to the
They
point,
don't want Cuban Dolly.
it got to the point where she wouldn't answer the door. I removed the turning bolts from their front and back doors so they couldn't get out. I put pins in the aerial cable of the TV, just to ruin the reception. Cut the
Yeah.
telephone wires. I once put a flaming bag of dog poop on their front doorstep.
Nice.
That was fun to watch from a distance.
Poop is always a good revenge.
Yeah. Especially 2 o'clock in the morning when she comes out with a fluffy slippers on, stabs it out.
Anyway,
After about a month, they begged for the council to move them.
Oh, I'm sure.
a female zookeeper is fighting for her life after being attacked by a male Sumatra tiger at Camden Zoo.
Topeka in Kansas.
I don't know where that's at. Trucker deal.
Kansas. It's a place called Topeka.
Oh, Kansas. Okay. I knew it was Topeka, but I didn't know what state.
Well, you should be ashamed of yourself. You, an American as well.
I know half the cities in my own state.
Hey,
At
females
least
are
he's honest.
fighting for her life on Saturday after a Sumatran tiger followed her in his enclosure at Topeka Zoo, Kansas. Yes.
What's the betting?
Don't ever piss Batman off.
Pardon?
Saying, don't ever piss Batman off.
Nope. That's right, Cuban. Never piss me off.
Is that the attack?
No, this is like tigers
Oh,
running
okay.
around.
What's the betting that she went into tend to the tigers by herself?
As you probably did.
You hear about this all the time. People get so used to these animals, they think they care for them, but they're really wild animals.
Yeah.
If they get it in their head that you look good,
Yeah, they're
they're on
temperamental.
you. Yeah.
You look good, you're a
You're
threat.
smaller than most of the food they go after.
Yep. If you look good, you're a threat, or you've just annoyed them,
Uh-huh.
or they've gotten up for her feeling a bit ratty.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, even a house cat's like that.
Oh, fuck. I get attacked all the time.
Yeah, see, my cat's all right most of the time.
I got little bastard cats. They're assholes.
I think one of the worst things I've ever been attacked by is a pissed off house cat. And when they're making all the weird noises, and yeah, they know how to fly.
Yes,
Yeah, but
they
it's usually
do.
females, though, isn't it? When they're females, when they're in heat, are usually pretty bad for that. I don't know.
Oh, this one was a tom. It was almost as big as my cat, current cat, and this is my cat's a big cat. So this thing flying at you. I'm just glad I was wearing a leather jacket, otherwise I would probably have deep scars on my arms.
Yeah. Cats can fuck you up. I got a nice big scar on my left arm from my sister's cat from when I was like 13. I still have it.
You know the advice I was given by the girl whose cat it was? Punch the little fucker.
Punch him dead in his shit.
Yeah, so the next time he left at us, he's hanging on to my arm, so I punched him in the gut.
Yeah, well, I guess, you know,
Hell yeah.
if he attacks you, I guess it's fair enough. I mean,
Yeah.
He left me alone every time I went over after that.
yeah, fair enough.
He's like, oh, he ain't taking this shit.
Yeah.
The keeper was rushed to hospital following an attack by a tiger called Sanjeev and remains in critical condition.
Bet it was a Muslim tiger.
So,
Sorry, I couldn't resist it.
Tigers a piece.
you give yourself 7 years then, Batman. 7 years in jail for you.
There's not a jail built that can keep me. Hello, Peter.
Evening, Peter, you dirty Remainer.
He's a Remainer.
Yeah, he voted Remain.
Right, that's him unfriended.
Yeah, so did Drunken Uncle. Which, to be honest, is the
Really?
least shocking thing I've ever heard like, in my life.
Oh, drunk
Yeah.
Uncle's a Remainer.
I'm not surprised that guy's a fucking Remainer.
Oh, he's French.
Me too. That shocks me.
Hey, Drunkle is from the southeast, isn't he?
Well, I assumed he was from London, but apparently that's incorrect. I can't imagine he'd be far off.
Yeah.
Well, Peter, you still did it, though. So,
We're all entitled to a mistake, Peter. You want to?
Yep.
You need to drop Peter a link so he can defend himself.
yeah, Peter has the link. He just didn't bother coming on.
He's a good guy.
Peter has the link. He always has the link. He just didn't bother to come on today.
Come on, I've got a lot of time for Peter.
Nah, Peter's alright. I just like taking the piss out of him.
Yeah. I like it when
I
you
never
take the piss
noticed
out of him. It's funny.
I take the piss out of everyone, so even blind girls know about being taken the piss out of.
That's great.
Peter says he's not well.
Yeah. Well, Yeah, I heard you had like stomach
Yeah,
problems or
get
something.
rust, man.
I'm just gonna assume you've had the shits all day. Like pretty grim. I know you have like IBS or something, do you not? So yeah, that'd be why.
Right, there's supposed to be a bug gun round. Anyway, back to the story about the woman.
Yes. We got majorly sidetracked there.
Yeah, by Peter's.
Yeah, Peter
Fizzy-
Gray's pretty much liquid ass all day. And,
Yeah. We got sidetracked by Peter's fizzy gravy.
It's always pretty grim when you get that. And I hope you feel better soon. A spokesperson said the zoo, which is 60 miles west of Kansas City, has been placed on lockdown while the identified woman was taken for treatment. So I wonder if it wasn't food or is this just random tigers running around? Yeah, it just looks like tigers running around.
All right, I'm done with chat. Holy shit, you guys are nasty.
Yeah, who's nasty?
Batman. Batman's been nasty.
Fishing guy, you know this stream always goes to fucking shit.
See, I'm actually quite disappointed in y'all. This perfect opportunity for a dirty pussy joke.
Not today, man. Not today. Maybe tomorrow.
No. All tigers have been taken temporarily into a holding cell as live streamed YouTube videos shows.
Been taken out every 45 minutes and interrogated by the police.
The zoo was closed for approximately 45 minutes after the attack. It has been reopened with the exception of the tiger enclosure.
I wonder how many of the visitors that witnessed the attack. I'm being serious here. I wonder how many visitors who witnessed the attack got their phones out and started videoing it.
Probably a lot of them. That's usually the way these days, though, isn't it? Posting on social media for views and retweets and likes and whatever else.
I mean, some of them I could have actually imagined trying to get selfies with the attack going on in the background.
I wouldn't put it past them. Would not put it past them.
I mean, that is the kind of society we live in these days.
Yep, sad but true.
Felt cute.
Right,
Kitty
Thomas.
was hungry. Might delete later.
Yeah, that's a big cat.
Yeah, I mean they are magnificent creatures, but I would not like to be on the same side of that enclosure.
Mm-mm.
No, you wouldn't like to piss off that thing.
No,
My wife has got to hold and pet a baby tiger and a kangaroo. But I couldn't imagine standing next to something that big.
friend of mine, I think they said this primate the zoo. Yeah, they only do primates like gorillas, chimps. That's he got to shake hands with a fully grown gorilla.
Oh, that would be cool.
He said it's amazing because you could tell it was holding back, and it still hurt his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, Cuba and the wild animals. They're not
Yeah.
supposed to be locked away.
No.
So I can't blame them for being annoyed. If I was locked away like that, I'd be annoyed as well.
Yep.
But at the same time, they don't understand that it's better off for their species because
Yeah, but
soon them are all that's going to be left.
Interesting thing about tigers. In areas where there are high tiger attacks, they get the workers to wear masks, but they wear the masks on the back of the head, and that severely cuts down the amount of people who are attacked by tigers. Because
Because
the
they
tiger
always
thinks that-
attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they always
But the
attack
thing
behind.
is, Chad, they're supposed to be they're meant to be wild animals, and they know they're supposed to be wild animals. That's why they get annoyed when they're
Oh
locked in
yeah, I
cages like
totally
that.
understand what you're talking about. What in the long run, which the animals will never understand that this will benefit
yeah.
the species.
The thing is, the tigers that like being in wild animals that are being kept in zoos and other places for generations. They're no longer wild animals. They're feral, yes, but they're not wild anymore.
Yeah. Yep. Like a pig.
Well, that's what happened with dogs.
Yeah.
That's what happened with
Ears.
dogs and like cats and dogs and that.
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, it
There's,
takes like a week.
a wild tiger would probably keep out of the way of the keepers when they're in the enclosure. Because
I don't know. Depends.
wild animals are generally frightened of humans, or wary at the very least.
Yeah, but they'll try to attack him because that thing could easily maul any of us easily.
Yeah,
The size of it is massive.
a wolf could break your arm with one crunch of its jaw, but wolves, for the vast majority, keep out human beings' way.
Well, wolves used to be domesticated. That's how you end up with dogs.
No,
Was domestication of
wolves were never domesticated. There were wolves who became dogs, but wolves themselves were never
no, but
domesticated.
not the domestication of wolves that led to dogs, was it not?
Yeah, but like they weren't domesticated and then become dogs, if you know what I mean. Because
Oh, it was
otherwise
years
we
and
wouldn't
years
still have
and
wolves.
years of selective breeding.
Yep. It was selective breeding from wolves that started following humans around because of our rubbish.
Mm-hmm.
Because dogs technically shouldn't exist. There's no reason they should have dogs. It just ended up existing because humans created them.
Yeah, exactly.
For the most part, yeah, but you still get wild dogs.
Yeah, I like dingoes and whatnot, but those and hyenas, they're
Hyenas aren't dogs,
canines.
actually.
I mean, effectively,
They're
they're the
not?
same species.
I thought
Though.
they were
There's a lot of them.
So do I. David
There's not
Attenborough
these
said-
dogs, dingoes, and I think wolves can all interbreed with each other. So
Mhm.
technically, I guess they're kind of the same species, really, aren't they?
Pretty much, yeah.
If you can reproduce, you're the same species, really.
There's
Yep.
very little genetic difference between any given dog and a wolf.
That's my number one debate when it comes to races. We can interbreed with each other. Like
We're not.
we're all the same species, so this race shit, no. I don't buy into any of that. We're all people.
Don't
Well,
think
there are genetic differences between the races, but yeah.
There is, but
it's
there
very,
isn't
very
enough
slight.
where we can't reproduce.
It's so slight. There's about as much difference between you and your brother as there is between you and a bushman of the Kalahari Desert.
Yeah. We're all people. We're all human.
Yeah,
That's my biggest debate on that.
we all eat the same shit. We all get happy about the same things, and we all breathe the same.
We all shit, we all piss, we all gotta eat. There is no difference.
Apart from that bastard from Kansas.
Anyway, some visitors reportedly witnessed the attack. The zoo was closed off immediately afterwards. According to WIBW, the trainer who was attacked by the tiger is in critical condition.
Well, I'm not surprised.
The zoo spokeswoman Molly Hatfield. So the tigers have been put in holding. The news site reports that Shawnee County Dispatch were called just after 9 a.m.
They're not going to tell you what
9:30
happened.
a.m. local time following reports of a tiger attack.
They're not going to tell you what happened, are they?
Well, they said she was in critical condition. That's all they've said so
Yeah.
far.
That's all I've heard there.
Yeah, they're not going to tell you the reason why it happened.
No. Well, I assume happened. She was probably poorly trained or something. That's what happened, and she ended up going there thinking, "Well, I know what I'm going to do," and then just backfired on her.
You know what happened? She'd seen Captain Marvel and thought she was.
Woof.
Your dog doesn't like Captain Marvel, does he?
No.
No, owner dog like owner.
Yeah.
Come on. You're going in.
Yeah.
Chadwick, bit of advice. Don't say that without pictures because it can easily be misconstrued.
Yeah.
Come on. Leave the neighbors alone.
Who woke the Kraken? Peter, I think by the sounds of you, Peter, I think by the sounds of your Peter, by the sounds of things with your stomach, I think you woke in your own Kraken.
Right, we should play a well-known folk country song for Peter at the moment.
No, we do not want copyright struck here. The channel's doing bad enough as it is.
You know,
We don't want copyright struck.
yeah, but you know which one I mean, don't you? The one made famous by Johnny Cash,
What, Johnny Castle? Yeah, I love,
Ring of Fire.
Mhm. Love that song.
I love Johnny Castle, but I don't want copyright strike. So
Cool.
anyway, chat about this one for you because I know you like weed.
Very poor joke.
There's a cannabis festival happening in Glasgow today. Here's everything you need to know. 420 Hempstock is one of the city's largest celebrations. I love it. Bye, fishing guy.
Hey, the weed.
The festival celebrating cannabis is descending on Glasgow this afternoon.
You going, are you?
A bit late now, isn't it?
I've got a time machine.
The weed. Isn't it still illegal? Like highly illegal over there?
There's a lot of photos, there's a lot of photos over it.
It's illegal, but on average, cops catch you with it. They're likely to just tell you to piss off.
Yeah, because I've got photo. There's also there's also like I've seen an article with photos of it. I'm going to show that after this one. Well, there's people smoking weed in the field and they don't even care. The police are there, they just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
One of the local coppers around here was renowned for it. If he caught kids with any weed, he'd confiscate it, tell them to bugger off, and he'd smoke it in the fucking locker room with the other coppers.
Yep, I've heard of that.
Brett, how's the hangover? Brett, how's the hangover? The festival celebrating cannabis is descending on Glasgow this afternoon. 420 Hempstock, the city's largest celebrations, hundreds of punters, so basically customers is what you would call it, is expected to flock to Glasgow Green at 420 this afternoon for live music stalls, speakers, and good vibes.
Well, the real use of the word, the term punter, it doesn't just mean customer, it also means idiot customer.
That's what I thought too.
Because over here usually just
I
means
thought it was
customer.
Insult.
Yeah, generally, that's mainly a southeast thing, though, as well. So,
Well, I think in Scotland, at least, it's normally known as like a. I just lost the sub. Well, fuck you too, you cunt.
have you?
Yeah.
Iron Brew, made in Scotland, from Sassnacks.
Like, share and subscribe if you haven't already, and fuck the person who just unsub from me.
Hey, Scott, you're a Glaswegian, aren't you?
Nope.
Well, you're from the northern end of Scotland, rather, aren't you?
Northeast.
Yeah. So, do you know that a Sassnack is actually a derogatory term for lowland Scotland?
I always thought it was the derogatory term for an English person.
No, it's actually historically it's a term that the Highlanders of Scotland used for the Lowlanders.
See, I think the reason I got that was sort of from Outland. That's where I got that from, the Sassenach being an English thing.
That's because it says some people in southern Scotland started using it for the English.
Yeah, I'm sure that got popular.
Yeah. Why do you think there's all those wars?
Yep. I love that, learning about that. That's really interesting. Your history.
Yep. That's the
You
thing.
wouldn't think such a small island would have 3 countries on it, but it does.
That's the thing which makes me laugh about the animosity that sometimes brews up between the English, the Scots, the Welsh, and the Irish. We're far more alike than we are different.
But the fights go back so far.
Oh yeah.
I'll have partner with the English. That'll be about it, you know. Like, I'll take the piss out of the English will take the piss out of the Scottish, but it shouldn't really go any more than that, you know.
One thing people like Drumple don't realise, if it wasn't for the North, most of England would be speaking Scottish.
Well, most of Scotland speaks English, so there you go.
Well, that's because you joined the United Kingdom.
That's kind of because we were kind of forced to, really, because
No, you weren't.
well, we kind of forced ourselves to, really.
Yeah.
Because before then, Scots was like the main language, and then schools and stuff like that didn't like the idea of people's kids speaking Scots, so they decided, well, we're going to teach you proper English instead, and then
To be perfectly honest, I think you should. You should be taught your native language and English as a second language.
see, I like to mix between the two. When I'm on street speaking to people and stuff like that, I will speak proper English so that people can understand what I'm saying.
Unlike the Welsh.
But if I'm with mates at a pub, for example, I will devolve back into my proper accent again.
That's the thing with the Welsh. If they see you on the street, they'll speak Welsh, and when you go, they'll switch back to English and take the mickey out of you.
I've done that before, though, to be fair.
I do that. I used to do that with French tourists when they used to turn up. There's a bunch of French students once. They would have been about 18. I was about 14. They stopped in my town looking for directions to Newcastle. I sent them to Sunderland. They were French.
420 is a slang for consumption of cannabis. Refers to cannabis-oriented celebrations. It takes place annually on the 20th of April, including Glasgow's offering this afternoon. Almost 1,000 Scots declared their interest in this year's event on Facebook.
Police are around their houses right now.
Well, we've got the Glad Gallery of photos coming after this one. Visitors can browse stalls including CBD Scotland, the Seed Vault, and Hope CBD, and listen to speakers while chucking into food from baked munchies to 420s, so barbecue fudge and more. See, why is this allowed if it's illegal then?
Exactly.
I know.
And it's so organized.
I mean,
You have permits and everything.
For the police, it'd be like shooting very large fish in a very small barrel.
Well, Chadwick, to be fair, exactly how long has High Times been a published magazine in America?
But they're selling baked munchies, 420 hemp stock barbecue, like CBD.
And fudge as well.
That's illegal a lot.
But
CBD isn't illegal over here, but weed itself is.
Yeah.
Oh, CBD is legal there?
Yeah.
Okay, CBD is like fringed here, but THC, weed, is legal. But the CBD isn't in our law.
Yeah, but they're saying like big munchies, so we know it's going to be in that. We know about the barbecue as well and fudge as well, so
Yeah.
it's all going to be illegal.
And they're smoking right there. Like, this is a 420 gathering. Like, there's no doubt in anyone's mind what's going to be happening.
Exactly. Previous
I
events
don't
in the
know.
city have taken place in George Square, which saw hundreds of locals gather to celebrate Hempfest. Right, let me go into the gallery of it. Glasgow Green Pro Cannabis Law. Gallery, so yeah. There's people smoking bongs and shit in the middle of the public. I'm just there's a picture of the police just standing there and they don't do anything about it.
Well, it's like the hemp fest that we used to have in Ann Arbor. Well, we still do every year at the U of M University. It's a misdemeanor charge in the city of Ann Arbor. Thousands of people from all over the place gathered there to smoke weed. I went there one year and Tommy Chong was on stage. People were throwing joints at him. He was shin deep in little joints, little bags of weed. It was insane. I've never smoked so much weed in my life. Just every second there was somebody handing you something.
See, when it comes to like stuff like this, the police usually don't care as long as there's no violence or anything involved.
Yeah, see, like this guy. That's blatant.
Look at that. She's clearly stoned out of her fucking box. There's no way she's not stoned. Hey, fucking look at the size of that fucking thing.
Yeah. Holy shit. Yes, please.
Making you jealous now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how Ann Arbor always looks like. Just a haze over everyone.
You probably get high off the fumes of that.
Oh, I'm sure.
Look at the police just standing there not really caring.
As long as no one's causing an issue, as long as it's peaceful.
Police were there on force as the gun of smoke gathered, so they clearly don't care about them. I can't imagine there was any arrests.
Well, I think most of the gatherings like that in the U.S. It's the cops. Half the cops wish they could join in.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I've known police that have done that actually. They've taken weed off people and then just took it for themselves.
Yeah, just put it in their pocket. That's
Just not cared.
sort of happened to me. They told me they were going to confiscate it and let me go. But they were being dickholes the whole
Hello,
time.
Ninja.
So I wasn't sure if they were really just going to get rid of it or use it.
Yeah, Peter, the coyotes are pretty horrific, aren't they?
Well, the way to know that one is if you see the same cops about a half hour later and they're all mellow. Yeah, they used
Yeah.
it.
No, I got the fuck out of Dodge. They were assholes. They said, let's not see you again. I said, no problem.
Yeah, it just sounded me. What the fuck is that guy's trousers all about? That looks like a onesie. I think that pretty much is a onesie, though, isn't it?
I think it is. What the fuck?
Look, I think that's a proper blunt, though, isn't it? That's a proper blunt, that.
That's a spliff.
Is that not a blunt?
No, that's a spliff. The same thing that the first one was. I'm
Because it
trying to
looks like
zoom.
that's a blunt. I guess you
can't
know more
zoom
than
in.
I do.
Yeah, that's a spliff. I can see the filter in the end.
So they all seem to be enjoying themselves, at least.
Oh yeah, they. Oh man, look at that guy. Just covered his whole face. Yeah, that one.
Legalized cannabis campaign Scotland. I'm just amazed the police never did anything about it. So I'm not really caring. And I'm going to go against someone, please carry the street.
Do you think it'll ever be legal over there? Do you think there's enough support?
One day I think it will, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yep. What about everywhere else over there? Batman, do you think there's enough local support with people that smoke and don't smoke? Oh, he's muted.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think he's muted.
Yeah, I had a window over it.
So the thing, somebody was asking me about it one time. Even if they were to legalize it, but every single state, I still
Mhm.
couldn't use it if I wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people
Could-
couldn't.
Yeah,
Unless the companies decided not to. Like truckers, I don't think that would ever happen.
no, because we're actually, it's specifically written in Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration rules that we
Okay.
can't. So
Okay.
as
Yep,
long
that
as
doesn't surprise.
the federal guide, or as long as the federal scheduling exists, we can never use it.
Okay, that's what I was trying to say. Like these federal, not federal, but major businesses, like where my wife works, where they're nationwide, and their policy is no marijuana. But now it's legal here in the or in Michigan, but she still can't smoke because of her job.
Yeah, it's like fully legal in 10 states, Medicinal in 14,
Yep.
and like decriminalized in another 7 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back.
But there are some elements of cannabis and marijuana that alleviate things like Alzheimer's, aren't there?
Yeah, it's already legal here for medical use.
Yeah.
So I think that's the start of it being legal. So I think one day it will
It is.
eventually be legal over here.
Well,
That's how it started here.
Well, I'll tell you one big thing that's happening in the U.S. It's really not cool. Hawaii has done it. I've heard Maryland has started doing it. If there's a medicinal, if medicinal marijuana is legal in the state, and you have your health card, you actually forfeit your Second Amendment
Yeah.
on
Really?
a state
Yep.
level.
Yep.
Which one's
The
the
same
second?
thing here in Michigan when we only had medical. If you got
Mhm.
your medical, you can never get your CCW.
Which one's
So
on the
we
second?
no longer have a CCW. We can just open carry or conceal carry now.
All
with
right,
no
Second Amendment to bear arms.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But the CCW is to conceal. Here in Michigan, we've always been able to just open carry with no permit.
Yeah, I'm in Virginia. We can open and carry here, no sweat. But I do
Yep.
have my concealed.
Yeah, my brother does.
Please don't give a shit about a big festival for drugs, but if you teach a dog a chick, they will arrest your ass. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you know, it's fair.
See, I think both should be legal. I support free speech, but I think I also support your right to take whatever the fuck you want in your own body. It's your own body at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
like
not
that.
hurting
Pretty much.
nobody.
As long as you don't give it to kids, I don't have a problem with it.
No. I like the old idea that if you legalize stuff like marijuana, a lot of the people using it would stop because the thrill and the excitement of the danger of being caught would be gone.
Yeah, kids, I think, but adults would continue.
Yeah.
So I don't think kids should be allowed to have it. I just think if you're an
No,
adult, if you're over 18, you should be allowed to have it.
No,
It's
I don't,
21 here.
I don't think it should be legalized. That's so
I do think it should be legalized. I just think as long as you don't give it to kids,
Yeah,
it
as
doesn't
long
harm
as
anyone.
kids don't have it. Just like alcohol.
Exactly.
Well, I think as long as you take the responsibility for using it.
sorry about that. I got cut
Yeah,
off.
you have to be responsible with everything.
What was the last
Yeah.
thing you heard me say?
You're saying you didn't think it should be legalized?
Yeah, I think it should be made mandatory.
Mandatory for what? To smoke it.
Yeah, should be enforced.
So everyone
get
should have to
behind
smoke
that.
it then.
Like ingest it in some way.
Well, I've already taken it. It's just I've had bad experiences of it, so I stopped taking it.
Hey, you, we will
Need a daily dose.
go to school, Dad. You haven't had your brownies.
To be fair, my dad would have probably been like that. Because my dad smoked it my whole life, so.
Hmm.
Anyway, moving on from the weed. So, hello, Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hello, Lindsay.
Hello,
you-
Lindsay.
Have you given the dog a Scooby snacks today?
Sickening mum's horror as girl T finds used condom at McDonald's and puts it in her mouth.
Yeah.
Oh. The family visited the McDonald's in Perth, Australia, when the dad found his toddler chomping away on the contraceptive.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fucking disgusting.
Yep. So I heard about this earlier, and I'm of the opinion it was probably somebody's done it as somebody in the particular restaurant has done it as a prank on somebody, and it's backfired. And it's probably been full of something harmless and edible.
Yeah, it's probably just a random condom that wasn't even used, probably.
Oh no, there was stuff in it.
They probably like put yogurt or mayonnaise or something in it like that.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, mum and dad were horrified when they saw their 2-year-old daughter stuff a condom in her mouth while the family were dining at McDonald's. The utter horror, their toddler was The other horror their toddler was stupid. Fucking grammar, people, grammar. Hello, blind press.
Hi, press.
Hi, Chris.
Press.
Yeah, the other horror their toddler was chewing on it. Do you mean the other horror that their toddler was chewing on it? Discarded condom. I mean, come on, people. I'm dyslexic and even I can fucking write better than you're fucking. Like, did I write this or something? I mean, really. Stop hiring fucking dyslexics as your writing staff, please.
At least get a better editor.
Or just stop hiring dyslexics. And I can say that because I am a dyslexic.
Dyslexia rules, Kyo.
Yeah, the dyslexic will take over the world eventually.
You know that
We'll get there.
We're working on it.
Scotty. So is it true that a dyslexic agnostic sits up all night wondering if there truly is a dog?
Yep. Very true. I've done that many times. Yeah, this story again, Lindsay. I'm sorry, I just haven't heard it today. Yeah, blind press. This is the condom story at McDonald's.
Yeah.
This is first I'm hearing about it.
Yep.
Something screams to me.
There's a picnic at McDonald's. You
Fake.
enjoy.
No, some tells me fake.
That's the opinion I've got. That it's a prank gone wrong.
At McDonald's found a condom.
To their after horror, the toddler was chewing on a discarded condom at a restaurant in Perth, Australia.
What the fuck?
To be honest, I don't think. I mean, I think it was probably just some prank.
Well, it's either that or you got
build
Beldar. It's either that or you got Beldar Conehead. Went by there. He spit out his gum first.
Yeah.
Like some 16 or 17-year-old kids just working there. Just decided,
yeah,
like, other lads,
that's-
just stick a condom in there or something. That's what it would have been.
Yep.
Immediately, they grabbed the black-colored condom off the girl. She choked on it before rushing to the hospital in fear she could have contracted an STD. Well, I mean, that's an over-exaggeration, to be
Not
fair.
really anything. You don't know where they don't know where it's been. They don't know who's had it. They
I
don't,
would assume that it's just a clean condom that someone decided as a prank just put in there. Though.
Well, with it in her mouth, you're going to be able to tell.
I'm about to get blistered. Yeah, I do not need this on my conscience. Well, Lindsay, you should have been here when the weed story was here then.
Yeah, you really should have.
yeah.
You were going to get blitzed. So I assume that's what you meant.
Oh God, Peter, you should be in here with it because you're just fucking hitting the roll tonight. Mommy, can you make me an animal with this balloon?
I'm sending Cal to grab some sliders for tomorrow and plan to get drunk to celebrate 500. By the way, congratulations, Blind Press, on the 500 subs.
Yeah. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Was it like last week or something? She got 400 as well.
Yeah. Okay, best comment about this, Peter. The new Happy Meal toys are bizarre.
Yep.
Does it say where they were when they found it? Was it outside or inside?
Inside. I believe.
Oh.
Because I assume they were in the restaurant at the time.
Yeah, that was probably a prank. I
Yeah.
really hope.
And probably some like
I don't know.
16,
Some
17-year-old
stories
kid.
about Australia.
Morning, Tom.
Hello, Tom.
Hey. Richo, you leaving condoms around?
Yeah, well, this is an Australian story, so it could be.
Yeah.
I think he's in Adelaide or something, is he not?
Something like that, yeah.
Not Perth.
Yeah, something.
I think Perth's on the complete other side of the country.
Okay. It's a good day drive. Could have done it. That's my theory.
Yeah,
Sorry,
they drive
man.
through the boiling hot tundra with all the deadly wildlife.
Yeah. Dodging
It's that-
kangaroos.
yes, in a place that doesn't exist.
Yeah, he lives in Adelaide,
It
so yeah, that's on
exists,
the
but
complete
you
other
gotta
side of
go
the
through a
country.
portal to get there.
No. Australia does not exist. It was made up.
Yeah,
I say it's on another plane of reality.
it was the
You've
dust
seen
that were two
animals.
stones, so they didn't know that.
No, Archie, it was made up by the British Crown to disguise the fact that we were taking convicts out to the middle of the Atlantic and kicking off the ships.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's also worth getting drunk since it's Monday is a holiday for us. Yeah, it's a holiday for us as well. So
See
yeah,
you,
have
mate.
fun, blind press.
Yeah.
I gotta work.
Everybody you meet from Australia is an actor. All the photographs have been doctored. And if you think you've gone to Australia, you haven't. There's a special place in South America which the British government is modelled to look like what Australia's supposed to look like.
Yeah, so the Dutch finding it first was a ploy for us to try and like disguise
Yeah.
it even more. Then was
Yeah.
that a ploy? Was it?
Yeah, well, you can't trust the Dutch. They're drunk all the time.
Well, they're also stoned as well.
That too. And they've got prostitutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't sound so
Where's
bad.
Rosie, by the way? Yeah, and they've all been home and away.
Yep.
All been home and away. Well, yeah, there's only like 4 people in Australia, so yeah, that's a possibility.
Yeah. That's something you notice. Well, that, yeah, they've got about 5 or 6 actors.
Yeah. Like 5 or 6 artists as well. Like Kylie Minogue, Danny Minogue, fucking Jason Donovan, that's about it.
Yeah, and we all know that Kylie Minogue is really Jason Donovan.
Steve Owen, but he's dead.
Mm-hmm. Or is he?
Lindsay, I've always assumed the Outback was just the middle of Australia. That's all. I've always just assumed like anything that isn't the coast was just the Outback for me.
I think that's pretty much what it is. The Outback's everything that isn't there on the coast.
Yeah. All the stuff with the Deadly Wildlife, you maybe see a town or a village somewhere every now and again, but that'll be about it.
Yep.
Anyway, the child mum's identified only as Wendy, said she didn't know how her daughter had got hold of the condom. Yeah, Tom says kind of, yeah, so pretty much, yeah. Yeah, everything in Oz that isn't the city is pretty much the Outback. That's pretty much all I've assumed it as well, Lindsay.
Oh, what I'm curious about Oz is, do they still have those little people that live on the Yellow Brick Road?
You probably have to ask Tom that one. I don't know. Wendy told 10 Dal, I went back up to the counter to order something and my daughter was with my husband. I did not know how it happened. When my husband next looks, she's sucking on a black condom. We were terrified. I ran into the bathrooms, washed her mouth and hands, and came out and gave her a drink.
The thing is, there are a lot of people out there, you might think she's overreacting, but you've got to ask yourself, what would you have done in her position?
I would have taken my kid right to the hospital, just like they did,
Yep, same here.
and then came back and screamed at the employees for not cleaning up better.
I don't know, it might be because I've had a few drinks. That's probably why.
Either that or gone back with a shotgun.
Well, I'd maybe shot the person who done it, yeah.
Yeah, if I ever found out, yeah.
Wizard of Odd jokes at 8 a.m. Yeah, Tom, how much sleep did you get in the usual 3 hours?
What's he talking about? It's 11:30.
Yeah, but he's in Australia, isn't he? So
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. He lives in the future.
yeah, with his weird half-hour time zones.
Mhm.
Well, in hospital, the doctor told them they needed to go back to McDonald's and get a condom. Get the condom so it could be tested for diseases. It says 4 roughly. Yeah, Tom, you seem like the only person in the fucking world that gets less sleep than I do.
I got about 4 last night.
Yeah, but your stream went on for like 7 hours or something, didn't it?
It was insane.
That was actually kind of funny. I went to bed. Went on to Chadwick's stream. What, about an hour? I was there.
Yeah.
Left out of there, woke up, and when I woke up, listened to the last 2 hours.
Because I would have been about 2 hours in. And then I checked the stream and there was like, oh, fucking hell, it's still going. I must just.
It was just us. It was great.
You people are insanely mental.
To be fair, how'd you go on for another hour? Did we just cut off itself? Because we go on, it's only lets you like go in there for like.
Hold on. I just realised something. You were complaining about the grammar in this article.
Yes.
It's the fucking sun.
Yeah, but still.
It's the sun. It's world renowned for being written by mentally deficient 5-year-olds.
Yeah, that's sort of true.
I woke up this morning to see you guys had stopped streaming like 2 hours before. Yeah. I see the. You should have been me going the other hour. That you would have gone the full 8 hours to cut off the stream automatically.
I was falling asleep on stream. I ended it and then we continued after. And I'm like, okay, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Well, Scotty, that 8 hours thing is a myth.
It's not only if it does actually cut off after 8 hours.
It tells me when I start at 8 hours.
Yeah.
You can stream up to 8 hours.
That must be a Hangouts thing. That must be strictly Hangouts, because.
Yeah,
that is Hangouts.
I'm sure it is.
Okay.
It is strictly Hangouts.
Okay, I was wondering because I use Streamlabs, and if you see 10, 12 hours, for me a lot.
Yeah, but you're just streaming straight from the thing, though, aren't you? So
Yeah.
that might be why. It went on a good hour. I went after the stream finished. So you could have gone the full 8 hours then. You could have just gone to bed and just let it cut off itself.
Yeah, probably. Well, the conversation was turning. I had to get off the air.
Yeah, the son is like the National Inquisitor in the US. But when she went back, staff claimed.
With the
Staff
National
claimed the
Enquirer.
police to give her a condo. God damn it, iMovie is taking forever to re-download. I'm going to start downloading more blindness-related content on my channel. I need to iMovie for it. I want to try editing videos myself.
That'd be
Blind
cool.
Bez, maybe ask Blind Girl to help me with that, because I know for the fact she can edit videos herself, roughly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that you get Picasso to help you, I don't know. I have to wait 3 months to do a blood test on her. McDonald's have apologised for the incident. A spokesman said, "We are very sorry for the incident that occurred. Take situations like this very seriously." She uses Windows. Oh, well, never mind then. Cleanliness and safety are our top priorities, and we ensure shift manager and on-duty conducts what we refer to as travel pack every 3 minutes. And the travel pack sees the manager shift walk through check all areas of the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
How often do they do that? They won't tell you, though, will they?
It's supposed to be every hour.
They do it every hour, though. It'll just be every hour in name alone.
Outrageous moment. Randy couple have sex while holding.
When I worked there, that was what we were trained every hour. There had to be someone on staff for the dining room, and they would make the trip around and do other maintenance.
Mm. I think they were issued with you with a cattle prod.
I think Cal's going to help do the rant videos, but I want to try my hand at editing simple videos of my own cane travel. Yeah, see, I think videos of you like showing how you know where to go and stuff like that, I think that would actually be quite interesting.
Yeah.
At least for someone who doesn't know about that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, I don't know.
No, I would enjoy that.
Because I have asked Blind Girl about that kind of thing, but yeah. Would be interesting to know more. Anyway. A hunt for Mercedes tiny horse with pink mane, spotted only at night. There have been
What?
several spawns of a Mercedes tiny pink horse. Tiny horse with pink mane only, spotted at night.
After a few pints, I take it.
More than a few pints, I'd imagine. A few pints of acid, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. It sounds like one of those My Little Bloody Ponies, doesn't it?
There have been several sightings of a tiny pink pony with a pink mane, but only at night. The seemingly nocturnal creature has been an unlikely social media star. As people try to track it down and rescue it from its apparently feral ways.
Elephants, people, elephants. You're supposed to see pink elephants when you're loaded.
They're out of fashion.
Yep. A Facebook page, Save the Little Horse, has been set up with reports of any sightings.
Oh, right, it's Canada. That explains a lot. Yeah, people in Canada the brains are starting to melt with the boredom.
In all pictures, it has a ride along on a light pink mane. Canadians are mystified by the horse, and all attempts to track it down in Montreal has so far failed. Well, it's fucking French Canada, especially.
Does it
Imagine
exist? Is it an elaborate prank? Yes.
Wait a second. What was the name of that? What was the name of that Facebook group?
Save the Little Horse.
Damn. I was gonna say, save a little horse, ride a little cowboy.
What's the fucking French Canadians think such a thing fucking exists? Of course they do. Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Nuke Quebec.
I was walking.
Don't nuke Quebec. The fallout from that shit will come down here.
Well, they'll conceal them in a dome, then nuke them. I don't know.
I'll just nuke them, but don't tell them.
Have they
Better yet-
perfected? Have
better
they
yet-
perfected that neutron bomb yet?
Nuke them and tell the survivors it's their fault and they'll apologize.
You're not wrong.
And to what I am, no thank you. Well, that's why I say conceal it in a dome, or at least take you and Blind Girl away from Canada and then do it. I
Yeah.
don't know. I say, yeah, there's an idea. Take you in, take Blind Press and Blind Girl away from Canada, then do it.
Yep. I've got a spare bedroom.
And make sure Bieber's ass is back up there before they do it.
And the rest of him.
Although I think Blind Press is closer to Quebec, so he's more in the danger zone, I think.
No cynical, Lindsay. Canada is Canada's version of California.
Does it exist? Is this a logic prank? Where can we find the tiny pink horse?
I can answer those great questions.
Deliver it to the polos, and hey, it deserves.
I can answer those three questions. No, it doesn't. Yes, it is. Nowhere.
I always find that weird that people give like horses over here polos. Like, why? Do they actually like polos, or is it just?
Yeah, horses like polos.
A photo of the pony appears to have been posted first on Reddit, where Giles Bouchard's in French. Hi, I am walking on the islands this morning and came across a very small horse. Has anyone seen it?
Hold on. Is he a giant? He's walking on the islands.
I guess it's badly translated. I don't know.
Using them for stepping stones, is he?
Badly translated. Oh no! What are the people in Quebec lacing in their vodka? Like seriously?
I think the easy questions, what aren't they?
Or lacing in the wine, I should say.
Too much
I
syrup.
tried to approach him, but he was scared and left.
Yeah, you haven't heard about that, have you, Scotty? Canadians get high on maple syrup.
Well, blind press is that true? Do Canadians get high on maple syrup? Happy Easter to the people in the UK. It's certainly Sunday there now. Well, another 20 minutes it will be, yeah.
Yep.
I'll probably do the full 2 hours today because Blind Girl's going to be late, so yeah. I'll go on until I run out of articles, pretty much. I tried to approach him, but he was scared and left. Has his owners lost it or what? How come a helpless horse is alone in the park so early in the morning?
Helpless horse.
I need your help. If you see it, share the photo, please.
A helpless horse.
Giles says he has been several photos of the pony, which is shared on Facebook in a bid to track it down. A spokesperson for the Suite to Park, John Jean Foreign,
Jean Drapeau.
Jean, which oversees all functions on Foreign Saint Helene.
Yeah, you're right. It's Jean Drippy.
Jean Japru.
Jean Drip Poo.
Yeah, Jean's so French he ends up dripping poo.
Yeah, kind of like Peter at the moment.
Yep. Yeah, just poo at the sight of a German. Told CTV Montreal they had dispatched groundskeepers to actively look for traces of the animal. So far, there's no sign so far of physical searches or CCTV.
Because it isn't real.
We remain on watch to find the animal, but it's still on territory of Park John Foreign.
The representation bunch, they're getting Thomas the Tank Engine there. They're making that racially okay as well. They make the black version.
If you see help, send
Desmond
paparazzi.
Tutu.
If you see help, send the picture. How about helping the helpless horse out rather than going to paparazzi on his ass? Gene Drippy lives on his back. We remain on watch to find the animal. If it's still on territory of Park Gene Drippy, Gabrielle Foreign said.
Gabrielle Foreign.
I can't be honest. I can't be
I
honest.
don't blame you. Everybody else does it as well, so you're not alone.
If it is there, we will take all necessary measures to ensure the animal is safe and returned to competent authorities.
So it's going to send it to America.
Or at least the rest of Canada, because without Quebec's very competent in anything. I can also confirm that there has been no activity at Park John Drippy that would justify the presence of an animal on El Saint Helene. Fucking dirty French cunts thinking there's horses everywhere.
Yeah, that silly language that to speak.
Yep. I had to learn it for 6 years, still can't speak it.
Think you mad bugger. Gene Drippy lives on his back. Oh, his back, sorry. And Gene Drippy smokes chimney stacks.
Yes, he does.
Peter's having fun with that name.
Speaking of Canada, there's another story about Canada in Scotland, at least. Canadians in Dream Scots wedding heartbreak. A Canadian couple who travelled 3,000 miles to have their wedding blessed after arrived in Scotland to find their dream castle venue had gone bust. Why are we all reading an article about the tiny child of the surrender monkeys in the Empire? Well, because it's fun to take the piss out of them, that's why.
Yeah.
Christie and his wife, Tammy Forand, spent almost £2,000 on their romantic ceremony at Cumberland Castle in Dumfries in Galloway. But shortly after arriving in Scotland last weekend, they learned the business had collapsed. It left them 2 days to arrange the blessing they spent 2 years planning. Well, can we press F for that wedding then? Because that wedding clearly never happened, did it? Press F for that wedding. Mr. Tate said the bombshell cast a shadow over the first few days of their holiday. While working on the inside of my PC, being the smart person, I managed to cut my phone twice and it hurts. Yeah, I know about PCs, and that's having to be a lot. It's the same when I used to work in car mechanics.
Oh yeah, you can't get in under the hood without cutting yourself.
I've never seen a mechanic with clean hands in my life. I mean, there's a very good reason for that. And the couple fear they will be unable to recoup their money after they shelled out on the ceremony. Cumberland Castle has been one of Dumfries and Galloway's most popular wedding venues, but it ceased training on the 8th of April. The partnership that ran the hotel is applying to be declared bankrupt after running the castle of problems last year. Last year, the business ordered to pay almost 40 grand to a former employee after unemployment tribunal agreed that she'd been unfairly dismissed. 40 grand for that, though, that's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? Is it just me, or is that not a bit ridiculous?
I don't know, maybe punitive.
G for what? G to gas, I assume.
Oh, well, everybody's typing in F, so just sort of raise them one.
Yeah, but G is usually a gas, or I would call it Jewish shower.
Oy vey.
Like a Val. Yeah. Mr. Tate, 47, told BBC Scotland News that website that he had learned of the castle's closure in an email from the photographer booked to capture images of the ceremony. The paramedic from Ontario said it was a total shock as they received an email from the hotel 7 days earlier saying everything was fine. QRS TV, WXY and Z. Yeah.
So little Lindsay's trying to outdo me. I think she might have won this round.
We're told there was absolutely no problem. He said, I did email them on the 9th, and they did not receive a reply, which I thought was a bit strange. But if there was any problems, they would have contacted us. We arrived, and next thing they know, they're in administration. I don't know why fools fall in love, because they're fucking fools. The couple had been planning to take part in the Laird's Blessing, a symbolic ritual said to have had its origins in Celtic celebrations.
Yeah, they just say that for the tourists.
It's a lot of fucking bollocks, isn't it?
Yep.
What a fucking shite.
Instead, they had a ceremony at the blacksmiths in Gretna Green. You only do that if you elope, you silly Americans.
What I want to know is, did the groom plan on wearing a kilt?
You mean a dress?
A kilt.
Yeah, it's a dress.
It's a kilt.
That's what we've been telling you for years, but now the joke's wearing a bit thin. It's a dress.
It's a coat. It's a kilt. It's a fucking kilt. That's his name. It's a kilt.
Yeah. But it's really a dress.
I give my boss shit for it all the time. He has one.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, well,
Chadwick, you want to tell your boss once if he's wearing his kilt, you tell him that they went out of fashion in the 60s.
Well, he's a Mason, so.
well, is your boss like of
Part
Scottish
back.
ancestry or something?
No, he's a Freemason.
Is
From,
that Lindsay? Yes, I agree. Real men wear kilts.
I forget what it's called, the Scottish
Would this be-
Rite or whatever it is.
Would this be a good time to mention that I have 6 actually?
Well, I should hope so with you having children and that. Oh, sorry, 6. I thought you said something else.
No. I own 6 kilts.
Different
Only
colors or
wearing different things.
Where did you get the where did you get the 6 kilts from?
From companies with really silly names.
I just think it's weird how you own 6 kilts when you're American.
3 of them are utility kilts.
Yeah.
One was my great grandfather's.
See, I was
Yeah,
more than that's fair enough. But,
Yeah.
And
The other 2, I'm not entirely sure where the hell it came from.
and see, was your great grandfather Scottish then?
Yeah.
See,
I didn't
Tom,
know
the thing
that.
is, I know for a fact thongs in Australia means something else.
yeah, and Scotty, real men just wear confident grins.
Because you're fucking weirdos with your half-hour time zones and your backwards fucking summer being winter, winter being summer, night being fucking dark, and
Yeah, and don't forget the water going down the wrong way.
yeah, water goes around the other way. Day is night, night is day. Fucking summer is fucking Christmas, all that kind of shit.
Yep.
Why would you want to wear 6 kilts? Well, a true man would wear 6 kilts.
Well, not at the same time.
We don't know that.
Man shot buttocks outside White Castle.
Real men are ready to flash their twig and berries at the face of mortal enemies.
Real men don't have a twig and berries. They have a trunk.
Yeah, and an arse as well, Lindsay. Not forget about that.
Outside
It's a
what?
trunk, Lindsay, not a twig.
In Detroit.
We're at 8 Mile.
Anyway, I'll be right back.
Hairy back.
My wife
Who's
was
that
telling
drunk
me
guy
about
doing the
this
piss
guy
again?
in Detroit that got
Yeah.
shot in the ass outside of White Castle in Detroit.
Nice. Oh, hey, Chadwick.
Wait,
You're gonna love the gag in this. One of the kilts that I own, the company is called Damn Near Kilt Them.
I've heard of that company.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now that opinion is gone, we want to start using all the banned words and subjects that will get demonetized and struck.
It's not too far from David.
Oh, maybe we
Actually, well, for that we would need blind girls chanting on there for that.
should. Mm.
Fucking morons. It's a fucking dead end road. Why are you flying?
Huh?
Assholes on my street.
Ah,
Fucking parked outside like my fucking driveway and just spun out. There's another driveway at the end of our road and they sat like where my driveway is, spun out and boom down the fucking dirt road. That's more
See,
like
that's-
a driveway.
That's when you just get yourself a wheelbarrow full of dirt and a spike strip.
no, the best thing to do is get some chains when in the house, chain the rear axle to a lamppost or something.
I got enough trees.
That'll do the trick.
Yeah.
Because then they'll spin out, start hurtling down the road and leave the rear axle behind them.
Mm-hmm. Fucking little douchebags. I know who it is. They're little fucking little punk ass kids. Just got their license last year. Daddy bought them a nice car.
I wonder what the record of somebody going for a piss on stream is.
Oh, you'd have to talk to Bloodwing about that.
Because I think I've gone like 3 times. I think I must have beaten Bloodwing by now, surely.
Yeah, at least.
I think Bloodwing holds it in for hours though.
Well, 3 times at this point, you're getting up towards Peter's level.
Well, Blood and Wing tries to go just before he goes on, and in about an hour 10 is the average.
Yep.
Anyway, back to the article.
Back to the article of doom. I tell you.
They said they paid about £1,900 for the deal, which included 2 nights at Come Long On, meals, and a piper, which their first unit was made in 2017. But when they learned the hotel at Clarencefield had closed, Mr. Tate said his wife, who works in a regional law police office, managed to make alternative arrangements. Instead, they had a ceremony at Blacksmith's in Gretna Green.
At least we got the money's worth.
Yep.
So who's got the seagulls going on? Hello, blind girl.
Hi, the Seagulls.
See, her ears must have been burning when we were talking about we would need her for the
God damn it, she's gone.
Yeah.
bye, blind girl. Her ears must have been burning when we were talking about we'd need her for all those nice words that'll get Scotty demonetized.
Yeah.
Like this channel's ever going to get to a fucking level where it's monetized anyway.
That's how I feel, man. We're like right neck and neck with each other.
Yeah, I think you've gone above me, though.
I think I'm one above you right now. I think we were tied this afternoon, both at 86.
No, Blanco, you have the correct link.
No, she's setting up the
My
stream
link
for hers.
wasn't working yesterday.
Oh,
Everyone kept trying to come on and it wasn't working. I had space, but it kept going to my Hangout app instead of the
But the space you had,
Hangout Air.
was it the final frontier?
Reset your defaults again.
Okay.
yeah, see, because I mean, it doesn't make sense though, because I thought like she was starting an hour later, though, wasn't she?
Well, she didn't say what time she was starting.
Oh, it says she's still at Wendy's, huh?
Yeah.
No, because on the stream it says 1 my time, so I was gonna go
I don't even know.
as long as humanly fucking possible.
I haven't really been on here much today. I've just been saying happy 420 and that's about it.
So it's
I
gonna be
know.
like the
It
hold
worked
off.
good for you, Richo, but the whole time we were streaming, I kept getting calls to my other phone instead of people joining the Hangout.
Like if she's at Wendy's, I'll still go for at least another half an hour.
And we
I'll go
thought,
for as long as humanly possible anyway.
and we
It's not
thought,
exactly what we wanted, but at least we're pulling something together. That's what they said.
we thought we were going to get graced with a blind girl's presence. So, how stupid are fucking cats? I got this delivery from Amazon, box DVD set, right?
Mhm.
The cat has been all day trying to get into the box it came in with. Yeah, which is like less than half as big as the cat.
Earlier, my cat was trapped in my basement. I got those basement windows that will push in, but if you're already on the inside, they won't push back out.
Yeah.
So she kept pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling. No, let me out. You dumb bitch. Stay out of the basement. We don't got any mice anymore. You done your job.
Blind girl, I'll take it you're bored then. Like, if you're listening to me while you're at fucking Wendy's with your family, I imagine you are pretty bored.
Yep.
Listening to her while having Wendy's.
I'm saying listening to me while she's at Wendy's.
No,
Yeah,
it's
that's
no
what's-
longer the mysterious birthday box's birthday.
Come on, bud.
Yeah, well, hope you had a good birthday. F for your birthday, actually. Yeah, there's an idea. F for your birthday. F for his
that
birthday
does-
being finished for another year. I hope you had a good day. Yeah, they suck. Well, like I said earlier, at least they're trying, to be fair. I mean,
I know.
it may sound bad what I'm saying is at least they're trying, you know?
Yeah, Wendy's sounds good as fuck right now. Baconator.
That sound bad what I'm saying, you know? At least they're trying to, you know.
Bacon would be very nice about now.
That's what I'm having for dinner. A pound of bacon. Fuck it. The kids aren't here.
What you having for dinner? Bacon. What you having with it? More bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Why does that remind me of that Ren and Stimpy gag from years ago? What kind
no.
of sandwich would you like? Meat. What kind of bread would you like? Meat. You know, how would you like the bread? What, you know, or what was it? What would you like on your sandwich? Meat. What kind of condiments? Meat. What kind of bread? Toast meat.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, you could actually do that with meatloaf, though, couldn't you?
KFC
Yeah, I think
did.
you can. Yeah, what was that? The double down or something?
Completely out of meat. Come on, man.
I think the alcohol's starting to hit, so I'm just going to go fuck it. Fuck everything, just. There we go. What's the carnage ensue? Although I haven't, it's only Lindsay will probably come on, that'll be about it.
I think you should start just reading articles halfway through, confusing people.
Lindsay, I wish I had anything other than a McDonald's close to me. That's all
I have
we
nothing
have.
close to me. I have a Greg's, which only Batman will know about.
Yeah, Greg's originated in my part of the country as well.
I have a Greg's and a Subway. That's about it.
Subway sounds good too.
I just glanced at my cat and
Subway shit.
I must be happy because he doesn't have a head, right? But he's got these
Subway-
little chef's hats where his feet used to be.
Or at least
Subway
Subway over
by
here
me is-
shit. I mean, maybe.
The Subway by me is a bunch of high school girls. They don't give a shit. So you get hooked
Satsy,
up.
Blind Girl, and Mysterious Unknown Box are born on the same day. Well, actually, Blind Girl was born yesterday or 2 days ago, at least for me.
She wasn't born yesterday. She was born 2 days ago. Yeah, Subway's round ours is pretty shite as well.
Good
I
bunch
would
of
come on
Subway.
and hat, but Bezzy will be here shortly with a special Bezzy. No worries, Lindsay. In addition, it was some additional cost that we weren't expecting. We already had paid it. We already had paid everything else except for. I was paid for. And fucking, I pictured that completely, didn't I?
Yep,
Fuck me.
yep.
Sorry. I think
They had contacted accountants Johnston Carmichael, which is dealing with claims from the creditors, but said we were given little hope of their money being returned. And as the first payment by credit card was made more than 500 days ago, their cardholder has told them they will not issue a refund. Lindsay, do you mean Sassy Shelley? Actually, must be on about Sinatra's bird. Sassy Shelley's Sinatra's bird. And by bird, I mean girlfriend, for those who are not from the UK. It's quite disheartening to have this. Oh, you call Sassy Sassy? Oh, fair enough. Yeah, it's Hitler's birthday, but we're not going to. I would not. Really not if we had free speech, I would acknowledge that, but I'm not going to acknowledge the fact that it's Hitler's birthday for various reasons.
Well, he's dead. He wouldn't thank you for the presents.
Exactly.
Yeah, why would you? That's just ignorant.
Was ignorant.
It really is. Like celebrating and acknowledging his birthday.
I would just do it as a joke because it's me.
I'm saying like the people that actually are serious about it. Like it's Hitler's birthday. Happy birthday. And then
Democrats.
it's just trending all over Twitter and Facebook. It's ridiculous.
I would do it as a joke. That's about it.
oh, I understand why you do it, but there's people that are serious about it on both sides. The people that are against it and the people that are for it. It's ridiculous. It's like celebrating Stalin's birthday or Castro's birthday or any of those other freaking crazy dictators.
Because to me, it's like they would call people like me all Nazis and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
but
that's
you're
why
just
I would-
taking a
I'm
piss. You know,
quite
you're
happy
just
to run with that joke.
Yeah, you're just having fucking fun making a joke that's completely different than people that are like, oh yeah, fucking, it's his birthday. Who cares?
Yeah. It's quite disheartening to have this happening, Mr. Tate said. You read about it, especially in North America, all the time. And to have it actually affect you is eye-opening, just how unfair it is. The couple said they felt sorry for the staff at the hotel who have now lost their jobs.
Nice shooting, Tex.
But he criticised the owner for failing to alert them to the hotel's closure. Yeah, they probably should have done that.
Yeah, probably
Yeah,
not.
would have been
I
a
mean-
good idea.
You're going to close a hotel like that. I mean, it seems unfair that he knew what was going on in his books and then just suddenly had to close down, Mr. Tate said. Yeah, it's not something that happens overnight. It's something you're aware of beforehand. Even though something's approaching on the 8th of April and people are supposed to contact you to be showing off on the 16th from out of country, at least you could have done is contact your patrons, let them know. Can't disagree.
Hmm.
He said it definitely put a damper on the first couple of days of the holiday, with the couple who are now travelling to Aberdeenshire. At the Highlands, and we're exploring excellent weather. We're enjoying excellent weather. Well, I can tell you one thing, that's a fucking rarity over here. Excellent weather in Scotland is very fucking rare.
Yeah, the whole time I was over there, it rained and rained and rained, and then it got hot, and then it rained some more.
See, I think, didn't you only go to England and Wales, or you didn't actually go to Scotland?
No, we didn't go up to Scotland, just around London. We had free reign of the subways, so we went everywhere the subway could take us.
So didn't you see you only went to England and Wales then?
Yeah, yep. That's where we spent most of our time. It was fucking wet and hot, and I was had jet lag the whole time.
Yeah, see, I think I would be okay if I went to America, because I think my sleep pattern is more adjusted to your timeline than it is my own timeline.
Yeah, because you're going forward and not back.
I think it's because I'm a night owl when I am, so I regularly stay up till like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah, I was young. I was 15, so I was on that school schedule, sleep at night.
Christ, that is
What the hell?
Whoa.
What's the weird funky sound effects?
you were getting muted until that stops. I'm sorry, but that doesn't mind me.
Yeah, we can't even hear each other.
Yeah, you were getting muted until that noise stops. Now, French Green Thunder, I like you, but I mean
Sound inception is one, or like screen inception is one thing, but sound inception, holy shit.
I won't book you, but sort that out first, please, before you come in on stream. We're trying to get as much of Scotland as we can, so we can at least praise its beauty when we go back home. Fair enough, I guess. Yeah, that sound, dude. That's why I muted him. I mean,
It's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
fucking Christ.
Turn you dumb.
Solid in.
Where's Tucker gone, by the way?
That's a good question.
Yeah, like, where is he?
And who is Green?
Green Thunder comes here quite a lot. He usually drops out, though, because his internet's shit.
Oh, Green Thunder, right, yeah. Right, now I know who he is.
Alright, it shouldn't be going now.
It is.
Sounds better. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds a little better,
Scales are better.
yeah. Outrage.
On the 22nd, my phone bill is going to get paid, so I should have better internet on
You're
my
breaking
phone.
up.
Gone.
Hello. Anybody
Hello,
there?
refund, are you
My
still
phone's
there?
going to get paid on the. Yeah, my phone's going to get paid on the 22nd. I should have better internet then.
Yeah, it's just your internet at home is just terrible. Is that what it is? Or?
Yes.
Are you standing outside somebody else's house piggybacking on their Wi-Fi?
No, this is satellite internet. That's what that gets you.
Yeah.
I was thinking about sitting outside the McDonald's and streaming. They got better internet than I do right now.
Yeah, one time you could actually do that with your local library around here, because they left the internet on overnight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the DNR station down the street from us used to have open Wi-Fi, so we could just sit in their parking lot.
Outrage at teachers' comment on boys' maths homework. As he calls for her to be fired. Chris Billen's son was tasked with solving as many subtractional problems in 3 minutes. Melissa 60, but his teacher clearly wasn't impressed by his efforts.
But it was a female teacher.
Scotsman, people assuming about the internet connections, Australia hold my beer. Yeah, well, as I say, Australia's backwards and fucking reverse and everything, aren't they? Like, they saw the rest of the world work and just decided, fuck it, we're just gonna fucking split it on its we're just gonna fucking put it on its head, pretty much.
Yeah, well, Scotland is like bizarro world, isn't it?
Scotland might be bizarre world, but Australia's fucking backwards world.
That's what I mean. Sorry, you got me confused. Easily done, I will admit, but he still managed.
Scotland is bizarre world, but fucking Australia's backwards world. Might be bizarre, but at least we're like on time at least.
Arms Killer, haven't you been keeping up with modern times? Dads can be mothers and mothers can be fathers.
What's the firearm laws over in Australia? I'd like to visit, but I feel like I need to be armed.
Arm against all the wildlife.
The 7-foot birds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even they lost the war to them, so yeah, I'd imagine this.
It's not the 7-foot birds that you got to worry about. It's the small things that you can barely see.
I'll shoot them too.
You'll not see them.
Shotgun. Just
You'll
every
see
room I
them.
go into, I'll just start blasting.
They'll be in your pockets and in your shoes and down your neck.
It's the snakes. I've seen like them up in the toilets, coming out of couches.
It's the spiders and other insects that'll get you.
Yeah, my girls were watching Deadly Insects earlier, and almost every single fucking one was in Australia.
Have you seen that one? I forget the guy's name, but he was going around there getting stung by the most painful stings in the world.
Oh yeah, Brave Wilderness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's crazy.
yeah. I thought Steve Irwin was a nutter, but this guy.
He does it purposely. He put that mitt of those spiders, or not spiders, but the ants.
Bullet
He put
ants.
that mitt on and for like 15 minutes, just like everyone else in the tribe. He's got balls.
Oh, that one
guy
he got stung by. He's literally been stung by the most painful insects out there.
He's been bit by a snapping turtle too, right in the arm.
Yeah, didn't he do like the hell was that tarantula hawk or something they call
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. Tarantula wasp.
Yeah,
Wasp.
yeah.
Oh, he's done worse than that. He's done the Japanese hornet as well.
Oh, that would suck.
I've been stung by a Japanese hornet.
Yeah, but you
Fuck.
didn't deliberately do it.
No, not deliberately. I deliberately smashed that little motherfucker afterwards.
Bullet ant. He's done the bullet ant as well.
Oh, He's done a lot. I think he did some type of not octopus, but
Jellyfish.
jellyfish or and some other sea creature that will bite you and poison you.
Be right back.
There he back.
'Cause I'm-
That's 4.
I know he did the jellyfish because he was doing the pee challenge to see it, or the pee myth. He poured piss all over his arm after
Yeah.
he laid the tentacles down.
Oh, I'll have to have a look now. See what he's done.
That's a good channel. I don't really watch it too much because I can't watch somebody do that. Fucking masochist.
Well, you'd rather he did it than me.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Uh,
earlier, I was having a bad day, and Viral Hog, I think it was, or like, are you having a bad day? Watch this. Oh, this.
lionfish. He's been stung by a lionfish.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, this couple are on a bike, and they crash,
Yeah.
and the rider slides all across the road, and the passenger gets up, starts walking over to the passenger or the rider, and another car comes and hits the passenger. Like, Jesus Christ, that's gonna really help my fucking day, right?
Yep.
I know they're having a worse day, but that didn't really help. Viral Hog usually has some decent, wholesome stuff. When they don't have that stupid ass fucking narration. Or wait
You
a
ever
minute,
see
no,
that guy? Have you ever seen that guy, LA Beast?
No,
Mm-mm.
I have not.
He's another guy who's done that bullet ants in the mitt thing.
I figured I should take bets on this.
What's that?
You know,
Whatever I'm doing, I should just take bets on this. When the fuck is it going to happen?
Ireland.
Hi.
Ireland's government is some of the worst in both the English and Scottish governments. Well, is there such a thing as an English? Well, there's not really. There isn't an English government, though, is there?
I think so, but it's the same government that governs the entire UK.
You know, it's not really the English government, then, is it?
Yeah, which means that
Do
the
they have a
Scots,
local?
that means the Scots get the vote on English matters.
Well, they used to, but not anymore. They stopped that a while ago.
Still do, actually.
I thought they stopped that. Did
Would
they
that
not?
be considered like a lower court?
Did they not stop the West Lothian question? Did they not? Wasn't that a big deal when it come to the Scottish independence thing? I thought they stopped that.
I don't believe so. It's
I bet they
also
did.
why we get Scottish MPs in the House of Commons.
Yeah, but we're part of the UK, so that would make
Yeah,
would make sense, though, wouldn't it? I mean,
But we don't get the English MPs in Holyrood.
that's because they're meant to govern Scotland. Westminster meant to govern the whole UK, so it makes sense to have Scottish politicians there.
There should be a separate government for the
MPs
UK.
like representatives?
I think
Kind of.
I think it would be easier to have a separate government for England itself rather than the UK.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There should be a separate government for the UK, then one for England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. In fact, no, there shouldn't be a separate government for Wales. They don't deserve one.
But Wales already has one.
They
Yeah.
shouldn't have one.
It's just
bet
England.
you
It's just
there's
England that
Parliament.
doesn't have one.
Yeah. And everybody bitches about England.
Which is just
Tomorrow
England
when
that
I'm
doesn't
at
have
my
one.
sister's house, I'm gonna have to find the picture of me at the Welsh Parliament, and I was whoever the fucking main dude with all the freaking jewelry and the medals and everything on him.
Mr.
Where
T.
he sits.
You mean
Or
the
where
Welsh,
he
the Welsh
sits.
First Minister or something like that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
Mr.
got to meet him while we were there. Well, while we were waiting, I was tired, of course, like I said, and
Oh,
I
you-
seen a nice, comfy, cushy chair, so I sat down and fell asleep. Next thing I know, this guy comes up and grabs my arm and says, "Are you comfortable?" And I look up and he's got all these ribbons around his neck and big medals, and he's dressed up, and I'm okay. And he's like, "Well, that's my seat." And then we did our meet and greet and everything. And there's
Anyway,
a
issues
picture.
that just won't fucking die.
Oh,
Hey,
that
what-
stupid bitch again.
Nicola Sturgeon, people more open to Scottish independence thanks to Brexit.
I don't think they are, Sturgeon.
Well, they voted no in 2014.
The thing is, she
I
wants.
mean, honestly,
She wants
Well,
Scotland.
mate, I would know, but
Hold on.
I mean, I voted no.
You voted no, did you?
At the end of the day, I don't care anymore. I really don't fucking care anymore. UK itself has gotten worse, and do I really want to be governed by fucking her completely? Fuck no.
The thing is,
No
I think you
fucking
should
chance.
all be independent.
she wants Scotland to gain its independence so she can give it away to the E EU.
Exactly. So I'm thinking I could understand people would want Scottish independence,
Hmm.
but I would not want to give it all the way to the EU or be governed by fucking that.
Yeah,
No,
the
you
rest of
should
my
be
life.
totally independent and govern yourself.
And the EU have
Exactly.
already stated that would be incredibly unlikely for Scotland to gain entry into the EU. And
Because I know people that have even cancelled their membership to the SNP because of the fact that because of their stance on the EU.
yeah,
Because they wanted independence, but they didn't want to be in the EU, so that's why they cancelled it. Just
I don't think Scottish independence would be a good thing for Scotland anyway. I think it would very quickly become a third world country.
well, the SNP in charge, yes, it will.
Like, what
In
industry?
fact, there's a large number of leftists. I think, to be honest, the country itself is perfectly capable of looking after its own affairs if it was done properly.
What industries are in Scotland?
Well, there's oil, there's all that kind of other stuff. Like,
That
we can run
belongs
ourselves
to,
perfectly fine.
that belongs to the islands.
We can run ourselves perfectly fine, right?
Because that was another thing I noticed with the vote for Scottish independence. The islands wanted to remain part of the UK. So if Scotland had gained its independence, the islands would have remained part of the UK, and that would have meant that the oil and gas would have still been in the UK's territorial waters.
What I'm saying is, I'm to be honest, at this point, I'm neither for nor against it. I don't care anymore. But what I'm saying is, if it was to happen, we would, in theory, be perfectly capable of looking after ourselves, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But at the same time, with those fucking cunts in charge, and the fact that even then, even if they weren't in charge, we're a very leftist country, so inevitably we potentially devolves into socialism and all that kind of stuff. I don't think it'll be quite as bad as like Venezuela or anything like that, but I think it would be like Sweden or Norway or something like that. I think it'd be like Sweden,
Yeah,
basically.
I think so too.
I think it'd be like Sweden. I'd say an independent Scotland would be like Sweden, basically.
Yeah. I believe
Sweden
you.
with maybe less free
Yeah.
speech. Because I know the SNP themselves are not fucking stupid enough to nationalise the whole economy like Venezuela did, pretty much. They're retarded, but they're not that fucking retarded.
With Sturgeon in charge. I mean, look at all the extremely feminist laws that she's put in place.
Yeah, we'll have all this bullshit, but I don't think our economy will get nationalised. Is what I'm saying. They're not that retarded.
Yeah,
At least in my perspective.
yeah. I'm not sure. I mean, I wish you trust somebody who looks like Jimmy Cranky.
I don't. That's the thing.
In fact, somebody who makes Jimmy Cranky look attractive.
I don't, but that's the thing. What I'm saying is they're not that retarded. They're not quite as retarded as Labour, but they are still pretty retarded. I mean, trust me, I'm not fucking defending them at all. I fucking hate the cunts, but
Yeah, that's like saying the guy who thinks he's Napoleon is not as crazy as the guy who thinks he's Julius Caesar.
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not defending it. I'm just saying we would end up like Sweden. I'm not saying Sweden's doing well at all. What I am saying is we end up like Sweden. I'm just saying we're not going to end up quite as bad as Venezuela.
Well, no, I don't think they would. But I also think that within 5 years of being an independent nation, they'd be asking to be part of the UK again.
I don't know.
I honestly think if Scotland left the UK, it would be bad for both of us.
Well, I don't know. To be honest, at this point, I'm mutual. Because I can understand people getting away from all the. Because for me, if it was one of the cases of like we're getting away from all the fucking, we can finally leave the EU, we can finally restore free speech and all that kind of stuff. I would totally vote in favour of that. Absolutely, but it's not going to be that at all.
Nope.
So that's why I'm like, well, they're willing to leave in case we can have that, which you probably won't have that, and then state where we'll end up having that. It's like, well,
Under the
I
SNP
don't
with,
know.
with the likes of Sturgeon and
Wow.
her cronies, because she's pretty, from what I'm saying, she's pretty much, clubbed the place out with her own like-minded feminist cronies, hasn't she?
Well, it was like that to begin with.
But
We ended up losing Sam was exactly the same as ours. Sam had just put himself across a lot better. There's a
it would,
difference.
yes, an independent Scotland with the SNP would end up as a feminist police state.
Or that's why I said Sweden.
Mm.
That's why I compared it to Sweden.
Yeah, Sweden's got one advantage. I've seen bitter, angry Scottish women. They're not pretty. Even the pretty ones aren't pretty.
Writing in the newspaper on Saturday, the First Minister set out her vision for what independent Scotland could look like. Well, I'd rather not have your fucking version of independence, I'll tell you that much right now. Apparently, I'd be neither for or against it, but I'd rather not have your fucking version of it, I'll tell you that right now.
Mm.
As well as addressing the economic list, including the case of currency. Well, we should finally admit we should have our own fucking currency, I assume.
Well, if you want Salmon's route, an independent Scotland could use the pound sterling without our say so, but it would mean that the UK would have control of an independent Scotland's economy, total control.
Yeah, it would be pointless. Then
Yeah.
so would join the EU pretty much as well.
There was someone going, "It's our currency. We can have it if we want." No, it's not. It belongs to the United Kingdom.
But then if we join the EU, we'd have the same problem with the euro.
Yeah.
So it would not be independent either way. We should just put our own like the fucking Scotland or whatever, then just go that way. How fucking hard is that?
Someone going off the deep end is part of the reason why I think the referendum backfired on them. Because when it was the EU and they said the EU said it's highly unlikely an independent Scotland would be allowed in. And he said, now they can't stop us from joining the EU. It's our right to join the EU. He literally said
A
that.
lot of people like me in a difficult position because I'm like, well, what do I side for?
Yeah.
Because like, to be honest, neither sounds like a good option at this point. That's me just being serious. Neither sounds like a good option.
Yeah.
It's like, do I vote for shit? Or do I go for shit? Like,
Go for
what would
blue.
you rather have?
Go for
Shit
blue.
or shit? Oh, fuck me. I'm going for like 2.5 hours now, haven't I?
Yes. Even
I'm
though
rubbing off.
you started 2 hours ago. There's only 6 people.
2.5 hours. I've been going since 10.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's only 6 people watching now.
Oh, it's been like that before anyway.
Mm.
15 likes, which to be fair is like double the luck in last stream, so I'm quite happy with that, to be honest.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I mean, I did all right today, to be fair.
Oh, one thing I've talked with other people about. These interviews Brie Larson's been doing with different cast members. Like
Anyway,
does.
fuck you, Sturgeon. Move on with your fucking shit.
the Jeremy Renner interview and the best one, the Chris Hemsworth interview.
Yep.
I mean,
She was retarded, but he burned her.
Hemsworth just showed nothing but quiet contempt for her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's pissed.
I'm pissed as well.
I think if it had been Brian Larson, Hemsworth would have broken his jaw.
Yeah, yeah. Anybody, it wouldn't have mattered, male or female. Bring in someone new that hasn't been going through the last fucking 10 years of all this. Everyone else has been from the beginning almost.
No, I don't want to be the next Tom Cruise. I want to be the first me. Thank you very much.
Anyway, best option right now seems to be replace the British Empire government and establishing the second British Empire. Potentially. Anyway, moving on. Every year, a Filipino man marks Good Friday with an actual crucifixion he he just did it for the 33rd time. I'll tell you what, he's
Yeah.
dedicated.
There's a whole group. I forget where the hell it was, but they'll do the whole ceremony.
Whole ceremony
Not the
of
whole ceremony if you
Well-
don't hear the nails going in.
Oh, they do. They nail each other to the crosses and everything. Whip each other. Put the crosses on. They do
Yeah,
everything.
they said it all weekend then, or just like for like a few hours.
Oh, it's like all day event, just like it would have been historically. They go
Was it
through
not all
the
weekend
same
though for
torture.
him? Was it not all weekend for Jesus though?
I'm pretty sure. I think they start on like the people that do it, they start on Passover and they end on Easter, and then there's a big celebration on Monday or the following day.
A man playing the role of Jesus Christ during Holy Week in the Philippines was crucified for the 33rd time on Good Friday. All
Yes.
hail blue whale,
His
quill be unto
screams.
his name. And
His
all this kind of
screams,
shit when I'm rambling about while I'm rolling my own fag.
his screams could be heard all over the island.
Well, Philippines is an archipelago, isn't it? Part of a controversial Easter tradition in the country where people undergo real-life crucifixions as an expression of their faith. Since the 80s, Ruben Foreign, 58, has portrayed Jesus Christ's crucifixion and death on Good Friday in front of his crowds of local tourists in the village of Manila.
This might be the guy
The
I'm
village
thinking
north
of.
of Manila. Yeah, village north of Manila. I was going to say Manila's the fucking capital of the Philippines.
It's also colour of envelope.
During these realistic crucifixions, actors drive 4-inch nails into both their hands and feet. Ouch.
Ah, that's not how that's gonna. Ah,
Yeah, nah.
yeah, and besides, that's
Yeah,
gonna
I
cause
think that
extra
is the
damage.
guy.
I mean,
This is-
the nails went into the wrists because if you drive it through the hands, eventually your hands are gonna, because of the weight of your body.
That's
Yeah,
why they tied him up. Yeah, if they really would have done it the proper way, he would have died. He would have bled out.
yeah, he would have ripped it. He would have. The nails would have ripped through the soft tissue of his hand, and he would have fallen off anyway.
Yep.
since this guy is
This is why
25, he's been
religion
taught-
is so crazy.
I don't have a problem with religion in general, but I think this guy just takes it overboard, really.
We're still worshiping an ancient form of executing criminals.
I think if I'd have been in charge of it back then, it wouldn't have been crucifixion. It would have been death by trebuchet.
Yes. I like the Iron Bull. I'm a sucker for that one.
What do you go for the Pinot approach? Did you go for the Tom P approach? Pinot stays at the border or something? Although, seeing as we're an island, like Pinot stays around the whole fucking island, which would take like which would be like fuck knows how many that would even be. Oh fucker now.
I still like that one there on YouTube. The one where they've got Jesus singing "I Will Survive." Have you seen that one?
Yeah,
There's
he
one-
ends up getting hit by the car at the end.
yeah, hit by the bus.
I haven't seen that for a while.
It's funny.
Jesus H. Christ.
Oh,
Yes,
fucking
my
wonderful.
child.
Where?
I just got home and I'm all by myself.
Yay! Prove it.
Yay.
Hey, I'm gonna have to drop out for a second. I'll be right back.
Very
By
bad.
the way, Chadwick.
Blind girl pictures or it didn't happen.
See, I even went like fucking. Even went like an hour longer for you. See, you should feel loved.
Aw, yay. Thank you.
My cat at the moment has been incredibly cute. And you know
Alright, well,
why?
he's a cat. He's going to be cute anyway, isn't he?
Yeah, but you know why? Because it's half an hour to his feeding time.
Yeah, but as I say, he's a cat, so he's going to be cute anyway. So,
Yeah, not all the time.
because most cats are cute, so therefore. I think actually pretty much all cats are cute apart from the fucking hairless ones because they're fucking horrifying. The fucking Siamese fucking bullshit cats. Like,
Dunskoys, I believe it's called Dunskoys or the Sphinx. Yes.
Sphinx, yeah.
no,
Or
Sphinx is a
Cornish
statue.
Rex.
No, Sphinx cats. They're called Sphinx cats. They're hairless.
Yeah,
fucking
the offshoot of the Sphinx cat, which is also a hairless, is a Dunsoid
Yeah.
or a Dunksoid, whatever the can't fucking pronounce it.
Siamese cats have hair.
Yeah.
During these realistic crucifixions, the actors drag four-inch nails into both their hands and feet and lift them onto a wooden cross. 5 minutes. Foran, who was Catholic, said he continues the tradition to remind him the world about the plight of Jesus Christ. He added he has decided to stop participating in crucifixions after next year. I mean, he's 58. I'm not surprised. I mean, he's probably getting too old for it now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's also his wife keeps telling him to stop biting his nails.
Well, also,
I-
I think his wife is probably getting sick of the joke that says, "Hey, honey, I'm well hung."
Or when he keeps calling his wife over the cross, he's like, what? I can see our house from here.
I want to only do this until next year, Foran told Reuters. What I'm looking for is my successor. Is that he serves as a good role model in his community and a person with good manners and values, and not someone who would boast about the role or to be proud.
Do you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to redo this. Yeah, the events leading up to the crucifixion in movie, right? But we use the writers and the cast of the Police Academy movies. Yeah, imagine it. Roman general there marching him down the street, and one of the Roman, he's got this black Roman soldier there, and this general keeps, what the hell? My armor didn't squeaky floor.
You know what is so funny?
Oh yes!
There would have been people that have beaten Jesus respawn time. I assume he's on about Fortnite. Don't subject this poor soul to this shit. Well, if they want to do it, it's their own life, isn't it?
Let's do it every year.
Yep.
Besides, if you want to do a real reenactment, you gotta get the nails in there too, you baker.
They do. They just don't nail it the right way.
Yeah, he nailed it right through his hands and feet, though, in the picture at least.
Yeah, and if they want to get a real name, where's the guy with the spear?
Yeah.
Oh, the funniest scene from any Jesus Christ movie I've ever seen is that one from The Greatest Story Ever Told, where Jesus is being crucified, and you get this silhouette of this Roman soldier goes, "Truly, he was the Son of God." John Wayne.
There's great significance to the fact that this is the 33rd time Foran has done this. According to the Bible, Jesus was 33 years old at the time of his crucifixion, so that's why he's probably stopping then.
Yeah.
Not because of age, but because of that, I guess.
Yeah, Jesus like Doctor Who, and he just get a different actor. I wonder if it's going to
Tradition
get.
has its origins in a play about Jesus written by a local playwright in the 1950s, which led to the first crucifixion in 1962. It has since grown into one of the most visually striking religious festivals in that part of the world, and it attracts thousands of onlookers and tourists to watch the glory displays in the fervently Catholic nation.
It's definitely got to be what I was talking about. If it's the largest.
The crucifixions take place predominantly in the province of Pampanga. Catholic leaders in the Philippines, however, condemn the practice and the crucifixions are also discouraged by public health officials.
Pumpkin, if it goes in tight, you better use lube.
And go real slow.
There we go.
Wow.
What ratings were them then?
Those were like combined. It was a 2. They're okay. There we go. That's like a 5.
2. Come on, that's harsh. Should they would all combine into a 6 then, wouldn't they? Really?
I guess. Yeah.
If they're all 2 each, then that would equally be a 6.
All combined together, they were all worth a 2.
No,
No,
that was
6.
No,
Yeah, the first 3 were me, yeah, and the second one I think was Chucker.
no, that was me.
Ah.
It isn't a proper burp until you hear somebody's kidney slapping the monitor.
First aid personnel are on hand at the events to help those who collapse from heat or dehydration or who need their wounds treated.
What, like the guy nailed to the cross, for instance?
Yeah, probably. That you say their wounds can take up to 2 weeks to heal, but it's a small price to pay to express their faith through extreme
Can you
means.
imagine? I'm not making a joke here. It's just a hypothetical situation. We've got the guys nailed to the cross, right? And they're enacting the plane. The town catches fire or something. Our poor guy's screwed, basically, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. It's his own choice, though, isn't it? He chose to do it. Nobody forced him into it.
No.
In addition to the Good Friday crucifixions, other believers drag heavy crosses or crawl on their bloodied hands and knees across the city. In cities and towns across the country, others dress as Roman centaurs aid the voluntary for crucifixions. 2 men and a woman were later crucified to the wooden crosses after Foreign's Act. A total of 9 people at 3 separate sites took part in crucifixions. Anyway, it's shilling time.
Do you think? Hold on, before you go on, do you think it would be in bad taste if you turned up there with a bunch of your mates and you reenacted the last scene from Life of Brian?
Never seen it. Anyway, shilling time. Chadwick.
Show up in
I was going
Roman gear.
Chadwick, have you got anything to show?
Not tonight, man.
I
But
already
I
showed
put my
the channel.
channel out there. Yeah.
Right. Green Thunder.
No,
Green
I
Thunder.
ain't got nothing.
You sound like an eco-friendly helicopter.
Chucker.
Pumpkin Trucker, daily dash cams. Almost daily.
What?
Right. Any questions from the chat for the last few minutes?
Yeah, I've just went and subscribed to Chadwick.
Oh, thank you.
You welcome.
Yes, it's up to me so I can get to 100 before Peter Elman does, and also before my birthday. So, yeah. Anyway, blind trucking in 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not subscribing to your mind, Scotsman.
You're already subbed to me, though, aren't you?
That's why.
But you are already subbed to me, so it
Yeah,
doesn't make sense.
that's why I'm not subscribing to you.
Yeah, but because you weren't anyway. Do not confuse a drunk person's head. Anyway, fuck it. Like, share, and subscribe.
Yep.
Help me get to this fucking. Help me get to 100 subs before my birthday, and all hell be well. Don't piss on the shower curtain.